It's race day here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a track that's certainly seen its fair share of electrifying races over the past years. And there are no doubts that today's race will be just as brilliant. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, yes, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. We've already got someone in the chat. How are you, Curly? Good to see you. And there he is. That's why he's there. He loves his little safety car. But yes, we are here at Spain. My co-commentator, hello there, Housey. He's just doing his thing in the background. He's attending to his 2 kids. And it's, of course, I'll put the message out for these boys to ready up, of course. And we'll get this one underway. Got a bit of a surprise for you guys and girls there at home. We're going to cross to a couple of drivers while they're on their out lap, perhaps. We'll try something different. And, well, the 2 drivers that, well, I picked out anyway were Mr. Fury Strat and 25. So those boys there will, they've opted to just give us a bit of an insight on how the track's sort of going. It's a bit of something different anyway. We'll give it a go. But, yeah, the boys, please, ready up. Curly, was it right? Well, mate, I loved it. I loved it, mate. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was something different. But yeah, there you go. It's already started. Curly. But yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening to all of you around the world. Let's stop with the Formula 1 chat straight away.
I mean, we are... Says the Pom himself. You know, look, I mean, probably, no, I'm only joking, Housey. We spoke. We were there watching it sort of together there on a party chat, and yeah, it was definitely interesting. I mean, there were swings and roundabouts all the way through that, and yeah, Housey is echoing. Yeah, I know, mate. I'm trying to work out these settings just to try to make it a little bit better for him, and let's work this. Just bear with us while I do this in the background.
Barcelona de Catalunya in Spain. Feels like feels like it's been a while since we've had a nice sort of flowing free run track like this, Skate. Does it not? I don't know. Is that just me that's feeling that way? Just a few street tracks and sort of more sort of twistier tracks of like Brazil, Mexico, all that kind of stuff. It just feels like this is obviously we're used to this being on the calendar earlier on in season as normally.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Housey, I mean, yeah, a little bit, but I mean, we were in Italy a couple of weeks ago, so I mean, that's
you can't call Italy a track like that.
Oh.
It's got like 2 corners.
Yeah, well, it completes a circle, so I mean, at the end of the day, she goes round and round and round. So I mean, well, it's sort of how it is, and yeah, vroom vroom. Housey, I am struggling, mate. Apparently, you're coming through a little bit echoey, and I'm just trying to fix this in the background, mate. I do apologise there, folks. Just keep talking, Housey, and I'll see if I can change this on the fly.
Okey-dokey. We will do that. Firstly, a few drivers unavailable to attend. So it was River Beans who was out first. Followed by Nodsty. Followed by Tad. And one of the other reserves is out there at this point in time, which is Tollers. 3 reserves on track, and Nodsty, his teammate of Brad Tate, just exiting the pits now. Nice fine weather by the looks of it at this point in time. And no weather update yet about the race conditions. It's looking good for a minute. Obviously these boys had a very challenging Monaco race in the wet last.
Okay, yes, we're back. We're back. We do apologise for that. Yes, Droftas, you are spot on. Yeah, new tech problems, my friend, and well, just bear with us while I catch my bearings. We've got a couple of reserves in, Housey. Yeah, well, we've got a couple. We've got bloody 7 of them to be exact. And while it is that time of year, guys are working late trying to build that, well, that bank balance for that all-important Christmas Day, of course. We do welcome back Tabbed, of course. Urban Scyther is there. Kai O'Tonic, as we all do remember, he was a full-time driver and, well, just couldn't commit for the rest of the season. He's able to feel the, well, answer the call, so to speak there, Housey. He's out there at the moment about to get himself underway. We've also welcomed a debutant in Volts. Yes, Volts, he's got his chance to show us what he's got, Housey. And, well, I do know he's keen in reserve capacity at the moment. And, well, there he is there, donning that number 2. Anyway, how you been, mate? How was your week? How was last night? I hope all is well there, Housey.
Yeah, mate, it's all good. Usual chaotic week, as per always. Another one coming up. As you said, it is that time of the year. So, it's, got to have a bit of chaos before you can have a bit of rest, to be honest. So
that's right.
We'll see how it goes. Oh, we've got a spin out turn 2. A lot of traffic out at the moment.
Well, I'll tell you what though, Housey, now I'm just getting to it. I did miss one very important man. Well, I mean, he's in reserve capacity. They're all donning the number 2, but there must be something in that. But, well, Tollers is Macedonian's cousin for all of you, well, people out there, boys and girls. Same with 2-5 and Suicide 5. So we've got a couple of cousins on the grid at the moment, mate. Fantastic.
Yeah, we do love a bit of family affair here. It's all good. Share the love. Sorry, just needed to sort out the dog. It's the dog.
That's all right. That's all right, mate. Not an issue at all. We do apologise for the way the sound's coming across. I hope it's coming through okay. But yeah, there you go. Blue Dog sets a 1 minute 18.3.
Hang on a minute. Who was that? A reserve getting tangled up with Crazy Kiwi there.
That is Rip the Beans.
Through the last sector.
Rip the Beans is out. Rip the Beans is out. Not too sure what happened out there, but there you go. He is greyed out. He is done. And we won't see him again until the race start, of course, there, Housey. But whatever happened there, not too sure, mate. But one thing is for sure, he won't participate any further in qualifying. Got Nat Hammer in the chat. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Of course, yes, Nat Hammer, well, him and Macedonian are sort of going head-to-head, Housey. Very, very close in the championship standings. They are fighting for P2 and P3 at the moment, and there is not much in between them. I'm pretty sure I set this up earlier on last week, of course, and sometimes you sort of realise, even when I was doing the intro videos, I was hoping I had the right intro on. I just double-check, yes, I certainly have got the right one up, and there you go. So you can sort of see how close it is there, folks. It is 19 points to be exact. Macedonian in P2, Nat Hammer in P3. Snooey is in the chat. Smacks track this one. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I reckon so too there, buddy. He was well, it was a bit of a late withdrawal there, and then he sort of came back and he said, no, I can do it, I'll be back. And, well, anyway, he's back on the grid. But here comes, Kai O'Tonic. And Kai O'Tonic, I just did miss that. My finger hit the button. He said, a 1 minute 18.3, Housey.
Yep, got Fury Strat on a lap in the last sector as well. Kitty driver, yet to set a time. Tab's yet to set a time, he's in the pits, and Nat Hammer is out there on an out lap, so we need to watch for that Nat Hammer in a minute.
Yeah, I think so, mate. I absolutely think so.
Unfortunately.
Well, Fury will have to have another crack. Yeah, he'll have to have another crack there, mate. And, well, of course, he's just pretty much done a charge lap. Well, from the point he would have invalidated on that one. And, well, here he goes. The Hello Kitty driver, of course, Mr. Fury Strat. He did take out the Pot 3 championship, did Mr. Fury Strat. And, well, the only pot that is still alive is, well, all that between Suicide 5 and, the Stig, excuse me.
And Jersey Dome.
And this Suicide 5 and the Stig are battling that pot 4 for to take it out anyway. And I think it's 41 points the difference there, Housey. And while the Stig is a late dropout, he just couldn't get away from work. And this will be Suicide 5's chance, of course. At the moment, we are watching Mr. Fury Strat, currently out there on a lap at the moment. And, he's, given it absolutely everything, mate. He wants to survive this session, of course. Yes, you can see there, folks. We've had I think it must be that time of year. We could only get 19 of them. There's 7 reserves in, to be exact. And, we do appreciate that from the reserves. But yes, I did touch on that earlier doors there, mate. I think it's just that time of year, everyone getting stuck at work and before the big break up at just before Christmas. And, anyway, never mind that. Here comes Mr. Fury Strat. Let's just see what he can do. He's about to cross the line. He sets a 1 minute 17.5, mate, and it puts him P9.
Yeah, good luck from Fury there. Nat Hammer with the next one, but he's unfortunately invalidated, so he's going to go again. Turned his DRS off, so saved it. So he's going to go again here. He must have the fuel in the car.
So let's just want to have a look to see if Fury's going again. No, he's not. No, he's not. We might take this opportunity to cross the Fury. We've got him in the commentary box there, Housey. And Fury, are you there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here.
How are you, bud? Just got out of that drop zone. Fantastic lap with a 1 minute 17.5. Talk us through it, mate. How did you feel?
It wasn't too bad. The track's feeling pretty green, so not as much grip or bite in as I'd like. But yeah, it's not about being quick this session. It's just about keeping the car in one piece and getting through the session. Set yourself up for the best kind of grid starting spot, and we'll kind of probably go again here. Well, the track starts to liven up a little bit more, and I kind of get used to the servo base update that I just installed like 20 minutes before race start. But try and get the pace on, and we'll aim for a good starting spot.
Well, good luck there, Fury. Great lap there, mate. P9 at the moment, and we wish you well throughout this session. There's still 6 minutes remaining there, bud. So anything can happen, but I dare say, mate, with a time like that, you're safe. Good luck for the rest of it, and we'll cross back to you at some point throughout Q2, I dare say, mate.
Sweet. Cheers, mate.
Nat Hammer then with a 1:16.981 puts himself P4 in, so just tabbed yet to set a lap time. He's out there at the moment, but he's on an invalidated lap. I think he's got about 4 minutes, so I can't see because of the yellow flag, but I think it's about 4 minutes 40, so he's got time.
Well, sorry there, Housey, but while we were chatting there, mate, Droftas resubscribed 4 months in a row. And, thank you, Droft. Much appreciated, mate. I did the same. And, pat on the backs all round for us. Well done, well done. But as you said, Tab just getting himself underway, Housey. The only one yet to set a time. We've got Ty-Star out there as well, on a lap behind him. And, he is definitely in the drop zone. We'll just see how this goes. Curly has just subscribed as well. Thank you very much, Curly. Much appreciated there, mate. And, maybe, Curly, you're just getting ideas for your brand new Streamlabs setup. Yes, hoping that's all going well there for you, mate. But I will see if we're at a level 1 hype train. We'll see if we can get this one over the line. And, let's just see. And, come on, work. There we go. So Housey, we've just gotten onto a level 2. So take it away, mate. Sorry, bud.
All good. I'm just watching Tabs just on his lap. This is an important lap for Tabs. Obviously, gets set time. Just exiting 10:16. The final corner now. Gets himself. Look at that. P2 tabbed 1:16.859.
There you go. So
at the top. Look, top 5. Even the top 6. Not too far apart. To be fair, it's going to be a close session for sure. 3 minutes to go.
Well, I tell you what, Housey, I've just loaded up on bits and thrown a few in there myself. We've gone level 2, we're up to level 3 hype train. And, Droftas is on a school run. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries at all. But there you go, what a lap from Tabbed on 5 lap-old softs too there, Housey. We've got, who is that? That is Milligane's currently out there. Yeah, there he is there, the Jaguar driver. Let's fire up. Let's get back into this one. I do apologise, folks. We had a bit of technical issues at the start, and, well, Milligane's has invalidated, unfortunately. Brad Tay's done the same. Who else is out there on a lap? Tollers. Tollers is out there on a lap. Oh, thank you, mate. Where is Crazy Kiwi?
Ty-Star's furthest along. Ty-Star's in the last sector now. It'll be Ty-Star, then Kiwi, I believe.
Thank you, mate.
Then Tollers in the drop zone.
Well, let's just see how Ty-Star
Ty-Star's
fares.
down though, unfortunately. He's about half a second down, according to his delta. So he might have to go again. He's got 1 minute 51. He's got time to do it. There you go. Doesn't actually improve. Crazy Kiwi then 0.2 up. So it's looking better for Kiwi at this point in time into this tricky last couple of corners.
Oh!
Gets it all wrong.
There you go, got it all wrong, and has he got time? I'm pretty sure he's got time. Not much time left on the clock there, has he? But well, there's 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining, and well, yeah, there you go. Because he invalidated towards the end there. The track will be red. Will it be red? It certainly will. So that'll be him done. Well, there you go.
Tollers gets himself out with a 1:17.5. Kynotonic will be next, I believe.
He certainly will there, mate.
Will be Kynotonic.
And yeah, I reckon him and well, if Ty-Star's invalidated, as you did say, Chasy's just come out on an outlap, and well, he's in the start at the start of the second sector right now, and there is plenty of time for him to get to that start-finish line to set a lap to just see if he can get out of well, that drop zone there. Housey is well, it is all about survival this Q1 session, and well, that's just about it. But there you go, Kynotonic improves with a 1 minute 17.4 and puts him in P9, mate. That is a lot better from that lad as Brad Tay. Here he comes, mate, around that last corner. And, well, it's just a shame that the track is not updated in this game just yet. But there he goes. Brad Tay with a 1 minute 18.2 is not better than his previous best of a 1 minute 17.8. Stays P16, mate.
It does. So it's going to be, is it Ty-Star? Chasy's further along, isn't he? No, Chelsea hasn't started his lap yet. So it's Ty-Star on another one, another hit. Pushing through sector 1. Struggling with understeer is Ty-Star by the looks of it. Up into turn 4. Real struggling with that front end on the car. Getting it to grip up, as Fury was saying. Suggesting maybe not quite the grip that the boys would like.
Whoa, 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 whoa. And there he goes. Ty-Star's around. He's around. And there you go, into the wall. Is he still alive? Yes, he still is. I can't believe he has 4 wheels on that on that reserve livery. And, well, there you go. That'll be his session done, mate. Just unfortunate. The commonplace here at Spain where boys tend to lose it. That, yeah, that quick uphill S.
Tricky.
And it is tricky to get it right, mate. The car is unstable a little bit through there, but it's how you approach it. It's how you sort of, well, use that throttle over that little part there and, well, come unstuck, unfortunately, has Ty-Star. And, well, he's still got all 4 wheels. It's not as bad as losing a wheel, but that is his qualifying session done. Chasey Dane, as you did touch on, he's out there as well, mate. And, well, the Hello Kitty driver, I'm not too sure who that was. That must have been Fury. Just getting out of his way. Nice and good. So, there you go. No hindrance. Oh, no. Oh, my God. How did you... Chasey Dane, just getting a little bit too greedy on approach, and
he's done too.
He's done. That's it. The clock is... That's done.
That's it.
And thank you very much, Fiery Barbarian, for your subscription, mate. Very much appreciated. There you go, Fiery Barbarian, a full-time driver, and well, he's in the Twitch chat. And level 3 hype train we have reached. And well, thank you very much to everyone who contributed to that one. There you go, Chasey back in the pit lane, Housey, and well, I reckon he'd be kicking himself after that one there, mate. Excuse me.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Hang on a minute. I apologise. I got that wrong. Curly gifted. What did he gift? Let me just read this properly. 1 tier 1 sub to the channel, and the channel gave it to Fiery Barbarian. So there you go. Thank you, Curly. Very much appreciated, mate. That is, you're a good egg, son. And well, yeah, very, very good. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated.
What we have missed here as well.
Yes.
Just is Urban's binned it somewhere, I'm sure, because Urban's time is a 16.3, and he's down in 14th place.
Yes, we did miss that.
Grayed out. So unfortunately, we've lost Urban. So we're going to have lost then Urban, Rip the Beans, Brad Tay, Chasey Dane, Crazy Kiwi, and Ty Star.
There you go. That is
Yeah.
an interesting first session, done and dusted there, mate. As well, I mean, this beautiful stream. We're waiting for the. I've got nothing. I've just got the timing screen. So hopefully this all clicks over nice and proper. But yeah, thank you, Curly. Much appreciated, mate. And yeah.
Look at the top 14 there. Wow. To be fair, let's look at the whole grid. I mean, 1 second from first to 17th basically in that session. So that's as tight as they come. To be fair.
Yeah, that's right,
Boys
mate.
are looking ultra competitive.
Well, I mean, this screen's starting to do my head in. I hope it rolls over soon, mate. I've got absolutely nothing, so not too sure what the go is here, mate. But we'll just be patient for a little bit, and hopefully this one all works itself out. But yeah, well, I mean, even if you look at that one, as you did touch on, mate, 1 through to 13, 7.5 tenths separates that bunch, and I mean that's super tight, albeit just a Q1 session. But I mean, if that's anything to go off, I mean we're in for a red hot. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got some. Oh, that puts me out of my misery there for a little bit. So there you go. That glorious clock that comes up to let you know that the game's not frozen or anything like that. So, I mean, and there we go. Howsy, excuse me, Howsy. Bozza is in the chat, and yes, there he is there. The man that, well, couldn't make it. Another one that, well, is working late, and, well, there you go, Boz, kick back, enjoy this one. This one's going to be pretty tight, mate, I reckon. And, yeah, there were a couple of surprises, as the great man to the left of me here just touched on ever so briefly. Urban Scyther, I tell you what, Rip the Beans, he's another one as well, and Crazy Kiwi. There was a couple of others there, Howsy. Help me out there a little bit. Can't quite remember the rest of them.
Tollers.
Yes. No, Tollers survived.
Brad Tay, was it Brad Tay we lost? Chasey?
Yes, that's right. Brad Tay and Chasey. So 13 survived. 13 survived, and well, there you go. You're only going to lose another 3 in this session. And while the red hot battle in the championship standings, as I did touch on, was Macedonian and Nat Hammer. They are fighting for P2 and P3 in the standings. And yeah, Mr. P222, how are you, mate? And well, we did have a race together on Sunday afternoon, mate. And well, we were at Monza, and I hope you're doing well there, my friend. And yeah, great job you did. But nevertheless, yes, we're at Formula 4 Racing here. And well, for all those newcomers to this stream, that is Nat Hammer. That is Monster Energy Racing. Yes, you guessed it. We use the multiplayer livery. And well, there it is there. The boys all get put into a pot system, all based on pace. All the teams are drawn randomly. Everyone gets one from each pot. And well, there you go. That is the livery they come up with. Behind him is, I do believe, Milligains, and that is Team Jaguar. So Milligains out there as well, and that is the livery for Team Jaguar. We've got the reserve boys out there, and that is Volts. He's on debut today, and well, there he is there. That is the reserve livery, so they don't get muddled up between the crowd there, Housey. And we've got Nodsty as well. That is our championship winner. He has taken this one out, our championship winner, and thank you very much. Well, there you go, Mr. P. Awesome to find this. How are you, mate? Yes. Thank you very much. But yes, Nodsty, that is Team Rockstar, and I am missing a couple. There is Macedonian. He's fighting Nat Hammer, as I did touch on. That is Team Hello Kitty, and well, there you go. So that is Team Hello Kitty, and that is Mr. Macedonian. And I don't think I've missed any at all there. We've got no golf racing.
Out there.
Yeah, we've got no golfs out there. So it's, yeah, there you go. They're the ones I can show you. I do believe Nat Hammer was the first one out there on track. We'll flick to him.
No, Volts.
Oh, Volts. Sorry, mate.
All good. Obviously just purple to first sector. I've got a bit of a rundown. If you want me to go for it with this Q2 session, just while these boys get there.
Go for it, mate. Go for it. There's plenty of time.
Just as a nice follow-on from the intro that you're doing for any new viewers, obviously. This session will be obviously Q2, any newcomers here, I know we have to say it every week, but just in case, the tyres that the guys set their fastest laps on in this session will be the tyres that they need to start the Grand Prix on. Should it be dry, we still have no weather update for drivers, so we're just going to presume it's dry for the moment. So, as these boys start setting their times, I'll give you a little rundown of what's going on in the championship table in the pots. So just keep your eyes on those trees. Skate, you do cut me off, should you need to.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
Last week then, pole position went to Urban, the reserve driver. The win went to Urban. P2 was Nodsty, P3 was Fury. Fastest lap went to Urban, and driver of the day went to Nodsty, as Nodsty sets the fastest time so far. So, Nodsty takes out the championship, as Skates mentioned a couple of times with 2 races to go. The Rockstar driver sits top on the tree with 331 points. I don't think anyone can argue with Nodsty taking the crown. He's held P1 in the championship all season. That's 19 races so far, and out of those 19 races, he's won 5. He's had 5 seconds, 1 third, 4 fourths, 2 sixths, and a 7th, and just 1 DNF. So, with those results, he also takes out Pot 1, so that's Pot 1 champion and the Drivers' champion overall. Still in P2 then this week for the 6th week running is Macedonia on 280. We also have to congratulate Macedonia this week, as Skate said a couple of times as well. The Kitty driver has taken the Pot 2 crown. Macedonia had a solid season, being top of Pot 2 for 15 weeks. He's had a win, 3 seconds, 2 thirds, and just 2 DNFs, and a worst finish of P9, so you can't argue with that either. Doing a solid job as Macedonia in P2. Just 9 points back then in this battle that Skates again mentioned a few times here in P3 is Nat Haller. He's on 271, so he wants to drive and do all he can to outscore Macedonia in the final 2 races to elevate himself to P2 in the table. When the final flag drops, Nat has held P3 for 6 weeks now and sits P2 in Pot 1 where he's been all season. He's yet to have a win, but he's had 2 seconds, 3 thirds, and worst finish of 17th and only 1 DNF. Along in 4th then is the man that we touched base with in that Q1 session. For the 12th week running is Kitty's Fury Strat. He's on 252 points. We also congratulate Fury this week as he has taken the crown in Pot 3, as Skates alluded to, which he's led that pot for 14 out of 19 rounds. He's had 2 seconds, 3 thirds, and a worst finish of 15th. Only 2 DNFs to his name as well, so again, solid job from Strat. Up 1 place then into 5th this week is Monsters Pot 225. He sits on 211 points. His focus for the remaining races will be to hold P5. It's been 1 podium, a second in Mexico for 2.5 this season. Down 1 spot then, this week into P6, and in a close battle with 2.5 is Jaguar's Pot 4 Stig on 207. He sits 4 points behind 2.5. Unfortunately he's missing today, so 2.5 can capitalise on this, which he will definitely be looking to do. First now of the long line of non-movers, in P7 is Golf's Pot 3 Bozza on 182. He's had a decent season so far. He's only one of 3 drivers to have stood on all 3 steps of the podium. Unfortunately, he is missing tonight. He is in the chat somewhere. He is at work. So, this tight battle that he's in, he's going to drop points here as well. So, in 8th place this week on 177, 5 points back from Bozza, then is Rockstar's Pot 3 Blue Dog. He's dropped a few points really in the last few weeks, but I've got a little inside intel that he's well up for this one tonight. So, and obviously with Bozza, his rival, not being there, he's going to look to capitalise all he can. But he's got to keep an eye on that rear view as well, because just 11 points back in P9 is Kitty's Pot 4 Suicide 5 on 166. Suicide 5 had a bit of a shaky start to the season, but he's been working hard and improving throughout, and he's been moving forward in the standings for the last 6 weeks. P10 though is Bad Tay on 146. The Rockstar Pot 4 drivers had a best finish of P3 so far, and he currently sits P3 in Pot 4. Next up in 11th, only 5 points behind Bad Tay is Monsters Pot 4 Chase Dane on 141. Chasy's been slowly working his way up the table over the last 7 weeks. P12 is Pot 1's Jaguars Smakinda on 127. He's been as high as 9th in the championship, and one of 8 drivers to have won this season. He got top spot in Russia. P13 then, and close to Smakinda, is Rockstar's Pot 2 Old Boy. Unfortunately, Old Boy is missing tonight, but he's 6th P13 on 124 points. 14 then is yet another non-mover on 94 points. It's Golf's Pot 2 Johnny M4. I don't believe Johnny M4 is here today either, unfortunately. So we'll move on from him. P15 on 71 points is still Darkness in the table. Darkness is missing now, unfortunately. So P16 we have Golf's Pop 4 Bopton, another guy who's unfortunately missing tonight. P17 is newcomer Milligames on 31 points. P18 is newcomer Black Moon, who's also missing tonight on 13. P19 on 8 points is Fire Barbarian, and P20 in the table at the moment is Tactical with 0 points. So pot 1 then, pot championships. Pot 1, Nazi takes the championship. Matt Hanna sits P2 on 271 points. McKinder sits P3 on 127. It's Fire Barbarian in 4th with 8 points. Tactical on 5th with 0. Pot 2 then, Macedonia is the champion. 2-5's P2 with 211. Old Boys P3 on 124. Gentleman 4th P4 on 94. Milligames is 5th on 31. To be fair, that pot's probably about done, I would say, but keep an eye just in case. We'll update you next week, of course. Fury then, pot 3 champion. Second still to play for though. Bozzers P2 on 182. Blue Dogs P3 on 177. Darkness Best sits 4th, Black Moon sits 5th. And then pot 4, which Skates alluded to earlier, is all still to play for, because mathematically it's P1 is still up for grabs. Stig holds it at the moment, the 207, but he's not here tonight. S5 sits 41 points back, as Skate alluded to earlier. Bad Tay on P3 then on 146. Bad Tay could still catch Suicide 5 ahead. So, and P4 is Chasey, who is only 5 points back from Bad Tay, so he can go in positions too. So, I mean, it's all still up in the air. I'd say probably, I don't know, might be a bit far for the likes of Chasey to get first. Bad Tay, possibility, I guess, but certainly all positions are still to play for. That one is not done, so that could be the battle to keep an eye on. So that's Suicide 5, Bad Tay, Chasey today. Bopton's P5 in that one on 65 points. Constructors have no change for the 5th week running. Rockstar P1 on 786. Only 6 points back in P2 is Hello Kitty. P3, 37 points back from Kitty on 743 is Monster. P4 is JP on 568. P5 goes to Golf on 495. Unfortunately, Golf aren't going to score very well today, being that there's not actually many Golfs out there, if any at all. Joint Constructors have no change for the 4th week running. Kitty lead on 1,594. 118 points back in P2 is Rockstar. A further 107 points back in P3 is Monster. 77 points behind them is Jaguar in P4. And Golf round out our Constructors table in P5 on 1,088. Just to explain there for any new viewers, we have two sides of the division.
Hang on, Housey. Hang on, mate. Hang on, mate. We've got some new followers, and the Taxman service. Well, that is a name and a half. How are you, mate? And Kaiser. Kaiser's come in to support the Aussie lads. Yes, he is a European driver, is Kaiser. You can catch him 8 p.m. GMT or 7 a.m. Tuesday morning for us. But yeah, sorry there, mate. Take it away again, Housey.
No, it's alright. I was just going to explain the fact that we have the two sides of the league. For anyone new to tuning in, watching this for the first time, we have this side, the Oceanic side, so all the boys from Australia or New Zealand, and then also later on in the day today we will have the European side of the division. So then what we do is, for a joint constructors, we take both constructors' points from both sides of the division, we add them together. We put them all in together, and we have a joint constructors out of it. The boys obviously all racing in exactly the same teams, even though we use multiplayer cars. Both sides of the division use exactly the same graphics, exactly the same liveries, and are part of the same overall teams.
I'll tell you what, mate, Nat Hammer's out there. There's 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this session, Housey. Just, unfortunately, just invalidated that last push lap. Tab's done the same. So I'll tell you what, these boys, we're only going to lose 3, Housey. But maybe, just maybe, I mean, Nat Hammer's got a fight on his hands with Macedonian. And Macedonian currently sitting in P6. Yes, it is Q2. But I'll tell you what, Nat would want to survive this one. I would dare say, mate, best of the rest in this close of a battle is probably not what he's looking for. So, well, Nat will have to reset. Oh, I don't think so, mate. His fuel light's screaming. His fuel light is absolutely screaming, so he might have an opportunity. It's going to be bloody close. Whether he can get in a bit of a splash and dash, it's going to look like for Nat Hammer.
Yeah,
And
I reckon he's just about got time.
I'll tell you what. And, well, we've got Tabbed
Well,
out there
just
as
quick.
well. And Tabbed, well, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There is plenty of time for this lad.
Invalidated, though.
And, yeah, he has invalidated, mate. He's
This
just
one.
cruising. He's just charged this pretty much this whole lap. Kyotonic is currently out there at the moment, just going through turns 1
just
and
started
2.
a lap.
So we're going to stay with Kyo. I think he's, well, Smakinda's there as well, and he's furthest along. So we'll stay with the Smakinda. Yes, of course, he's one of these favourites. Well, Snooey was in the chat earlier there, Housey, and, well, Snooey did say that he reckons this is one of Smack's favourite tracks. So, well, let's just hope, well, let's just see how he fares. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if you've seen that name pop up on the back of the screen, and, well, you might not have been able to see it with the banner down the bottom there, folks. But, well, Droftas has put his hand up to fill that remaining spot. He'll start at the back. And, well, you can catch him. He is a European driver, of course. He usually drives for Team Hello Kitty. And, well, he'll be starting at the back in the reserve livery. But Smakinda goes on top of that timing charts there, mate, with a 1 minute 17.005. And, well, there you go. Mr. Fury Strat's about to get himself underway. Kyotonic, there he is there. Oh, he's just invalidated coming into the last corner.
No.
And no, Kyo,
lap.
that's it. That's done for Kyo. We've got Tabbed currently out there as well. He's on the medium, and this young lad does have pace there, Housey. He's just got to get it together, and I hope he does, of course. Yes, he has shown glimpses of what he's all about here at Formula 4 as a reserve, but let's just see what time he sets. It's a 1 minute 16.6. And there he is, Tabbed himself, puts it on top and says, no, you don't, Smakinda. Kyotonic, that is his session done, as we did touch on. Nat Hammer, yes, on and out. Oh, Nat Hammer. Got it all wrong. There you go. He's cluttered the wall. And that is his session done. That was him trying to get to that start-finish line, Housey. And that is him done. Yeah, we flicked to Blue Dog. And Blue Dog, the Rockstar Racing driver. And I'll tell you what, mate, this is Q2, but it's already fired up. I tell you, maybe the boys are pumped from last. Oh! Blue Dog's around. I think I got that, Housey. I think I got that.
Yeah,
I think I got that. Let me just flick to the replay.
He was pushing. Trying to get himself in that.
Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. We are watching a replay, and let's just see Blue Dog how he went here. And there he goes there. Here he goes there. And oh, Blue Dog's not going to be happy that I got that on replay. I'm sorry, Blue.
I can see the front room that just come flying through the screen.
I didn't match. I'm just getting the hang of getting this one down right. And, well, Blue Dog, you were first cab off the rank. I do apologise there, mate. And, well, a couple of new followers. Mr. P22, as I did touch on before, and the Taxman Service. That is a cracking name. And, well, I mean, thank God that time of year's over. But, yeah, 2-5 out there on a lap, Housey. He's purpled the middle sector, if we're to believe that track map. And let's just see how 2-5 fares. He's, what is he? He's a pot 2 Monster Energy driver, and let's just see, mate. I've got him in the commentary box. I can yell out to him at the end of this one, and probably a good time too, because he's just completed his lap. He's set a 1 minute 17.578. Now, 2-5, can you hear me, mate? Are you there, buddy? Oh, maybe he's not. He might join in a little bit of time. But, well, Fury is definitely here, of course. And if there is Fury there, he's, well, that'll be the AI doing what the AI does, of course. Fury is safe. And, well, Fury, we get to chat to you once again, mate. 2 laps on those mediums. And, well, the first one wasn't not a bad lap. That second one there with a 1 minute 17.468. P7 for now. And, well, you survived, mate. Congratulations in making a Q3. Talk us through it.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, the first lap was a bit scrappy through sector 3. It was solid through 1 and 2. The track's starting to come a little bit more with the grip being laid down and getting the tyres in the right window and what's going to perform right now. So that was good. But then I ran deep at the fast left from right through sector 2, where we saw tyre start lose it earlier. So cost myself a bit of time on that last lap, but pulled it all back through sector 3. So. Yeah, not ideal to do 2 laps on the medium, but I'll be doing something a little bit different because I'm in a position now with the championship the way it is. It's go hard for the big points or don't come back with any.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. You Hello Kitty boys have done yourselves proud, mate. P8 and P9, and let's not forget Suicide 5 in P5. This is Q2, let's not forget. But those three Kitty boys, you lads just made it all into a Q3. So congratulations. We've lost Blue Dog. Unfortunately, we lost Nat Hammer as well. But Nat is one never to give up, and, well, let's just see how he fares. And Kyotonics, thank you very much, Fury, for doing that for us, mate. We'll have a chat to you during Q3, and we'll see if we can get 2-5 as well. But yeah, cheers, Fury. Good luck in Q3, mate.
Cheers, mate.
As I do believe, hello there, Housy's well, just left the party and rejoined. Just probably doing a bit of a test himself, just to see if he can
No.
speak, Housey. I think
I was just doing that.
you sound
Just
heaps
doing a
better.
reset just to see whether I could clear up a little bit.
A little bit. It's cleared up a little bit. So, yeah, not too sure there, mate. But that's all right. Well, it's just teething issues. This is the first one for me on the PS5. So, yeah, there you go. It was old dog, new trick, something like that. But there you go. There you go. Well, that's the problem there, Fury. And that is the problem, mate. You hit the nail right on the head. Now, if you do those laps, of course, and the checkered flag does fall there, Housey, and the AI takes over, as we all know and love. Well, it just keeps going around and around and around, and well, that tyre life just keeps going further and further south, doesn't it? So, well, there you go. We've got a first-time chatter from Daniel Gray. How are you, mate? Get me. He's playing his wild card. Well, there you go. Great to see you. Yes, this is Formula 4 Racing. This is the Australian division. We are at round 20. Race day 20. Believe that or not, Housey, we've got one more remaining after this one. This season has gone by the blink of an eye. And as we wait for this lovely, lovely countdown clock to hurry up and show itself, we'll discuss that as we'll touch on periodically throughout the stream that, yes, Nodsty, our championship winner, won this one, took it out officially, mathematically impossible for anyone to take it off him, and that is him. Yes, he took that out at the end of last week's race, and phenomenal job as our championship leader done. And yeah, there he is there in P6. He is Team Rockstar, and Rockstar, he's done a solid job for that whole team this whole year, and well, there you go. So, well, Bozza is a golf racing driver, and Mr. Fury Strat is, as you do know, a Team Hello Kitty boy, and well, Fury survives, and they're just doing a bit of. Well, I mean, Fury, you know what this one's like, mate. You know what this one's like. It's sweaty at the best of times. And, well, there you go. Tabbed with a cracking lap, Housey, while we were still waiting for this lovely screen to roll over, is 1 minute 16.6 as, well, Smakinda there in P2 with 1 minute 17.0. And, well, there you go. Volt's not too far behind. So, not too sure why this is taking forever. I might see if Joftas can leave the thingo, and maybe that might roll it over. I'm not too sure.
It's some internet connection issues for a couple of guys that either haven't tapped advance or we're still waiting for them to load.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it's, yeah, we just got to be patient. So thank you very much, Fury. And, well, there you go. Nodsty's in the chat saying Blue Dog and Urban are still loading. And there you go. There you go. Yeah, Blue Dog, Urban, hit the button. Hurry up. You are.
Should get fresh tires now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
get fresh tires now. I've worn like an extra 20% on my tires.
Listen, Fury, this is commentary box. We don't want to hear your driver opinions. This is not real life. I am not Michael Massey. You are not Toto Wolff. And we'll cross to you when we cross to you, mate. And if that's not telling you nicely, I don't know what is. No, Chuck and Fury, we love you, mate. We love you. But there you go. There you go. So, well, is Joftas causing it now? No, I don't think so. There you go. It is, well, Urban, Scyther, and who was the other one, did he say?
Blue Dog.
Blue Dog. So we just wait for them, and we patiently wait. While we're patiently waiting, we might as well bring up a rolling screen. I mean, something else to look at other than that, I suppose. Why not? As we've got, well, who is that? Galbrin, I hope I've pronounced that right. Welcome to the stream. You are follower number 185, Housey. 185. And
Yep.
we are getting
We are
there,
getting
mate.
there.
We are certainly getting there. I mean, that bold prediction at the start of the season was, well, there and thereabouts. I didn't want to give a number, but you dropped a fantastic high number. And, well, there you go. Chasey Dane has just got another Cody's moment. Chasey. Okay, so we have been Code Masters. Okay, if we're going to reset this one, it will be a short qualifying session. It will be 20 minutes, and we will do a reset. It'll be a 20-minute quali. We will be back, folks. We're going to restart this one. Just please bear with us. Okay, well, how it's a beautiful thing, isn't it, Housey? It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the problems persist. Ready up, Aussie boys and Kiwi boys, of course. I'll just put another brief message in the server. Yes, we've restarted the lobby. We actually restarted the whole thing. We've just gone from a full quali to a short quali. It's the only way, really fairly, we could do it other than resetting and doing another lobby. That way, just a free hit for everybody else. Let's get this one underway. And let's do this one good and proper. And the boys are keen, of course. Let me just put this message in, Housey, and get this one started.
Yeah, very annoying when things like this happen, but unfortunately it is out of our control. We're not the only ones that has this problem.
No, that's right, mate. That is exactly right. So, well, like I did touch on there, mate, it will be a short qualifying session, as you can see there. And, well, the only thing nice that I did there, Housey, was, well, the previous race was going to be dry. Now, I thought to myself, well, I mean, the poor lads, they're in there. They just did, well, a Q1 and a Q2 session, and, well, the top 10 was shaping up to be quite something. But, I mean, it's a reset for everybody. It is a pain. It is a pain, but send your complaints to www.codemasters.com, and I'm sure they will attend to you and get back to you within a couple of years to see how that progresses. But anyway, we will push on. Well, we got that beautiful countdown clock, Housey. I was a bit worried there. I'm not going to jinx something, but not going to say nothing. And let's get
We've
this
got a thing with a
way,
thing
mate.
and some things.
Yeah, got a thing with the thing
And,
with your
stuff.
noises there in the background too, there, mate. And I mean, it's been quite a while that we've done this now, and well, we're going to up. I think this is probably a good time to touch on it, Housey. We are going to, we're going to, well, upgrade the 2.0 and just drop the 2.0, I think, there, Housey, because it'll be Housey, the stat man, and, the trusty steed, as I did call you, and, well, hang on a minute, what's going on? Come on, screen, come on, there we go. We've got 20 drivers this time, and, well, you will notice a driver, well, some of you there that are fans of the channel or drivers of in the channel is, I tell you what, there is a man there in that timing screen that you will all recognise, and yes, that is the new Portonian, Mr. Droftas. He will, well, there was a lot of reserves. Look at the reserves list. There is 7 of them in there. Volts, Tollers, Rip the Beans, Ty-Star, Tabbed, Urban Scyther, Kyotonic, and they have all put their hand up to help out because, well, some of the full-time boys just couldn't make this one, and we do appreciate that. And there you go. Droftas is retiring in the pit lane there, Housey, and doing exactly what he said he would. He'll start from the back, and there is no such favouritism here, Fury. Let's get that one straight there, mate. And, well, there you go. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? What is going on here? Rip the Beans himself. What's Rip the Beans done?
And
Brad Tay.
Maybe these boys are taking it on the chin to say, you know, I was out in Q1.
There you go. That's up to them. That is up to them.
I'm going to be back down there. Yep, I mean, it is. Everyone's free to do what they wish, as we've stated.
It is commendable. It is commendable, but you know what? It was up to them. It was reset for everybody. Some might be happy that they botched their first qualifying session. Some might be upset that they had a great one and they're got to go again. But I mean, that's the luck of the draw there, Housey. Yeah, we were Codemasters. The Codemastered. I'm not going to reset another lobby for the sake of that. Lucky it was only that part of qualifying. And no harm, no foul, mate. 20-minute quali session. Anything can still happen here, mate. And, well, it should make it just a nice flowing session. As why are people retiring? I don't know, Nat. As we were just touching on just before, maybe they feel obliged to because they didn't do so well in the first one and they were out early doors. But it is a reset, and it was a reset for everyone. And, well, there you go. I don't know, but that's the reason. There you go, Urban. And, well, there you go. Notsty's setting himself up. He's underway, Housey. He's the first one to blink here in this short qualifying session now. And let's just see how our championship winner fares, of course. You're going to see this track map light up purple, purple, purple. Yes. First man out there. And, well, this one will go by a blink of an eye, mate. And, well, interesting to see that some guys are out there on the medium. Well, they're in the pit lane at the moment. They have selected the medium. And, well, I mean, there's some chat going on in there at the moment. And, well, Bozza's a bit of wishful thinking there. Urban, what's going on, mate? You got some fans. I mean, Fury and Bozza, if they, I mean, I don't know. They say they're married or they say they got missuses, mate. I don't know. It's, it is scary. It is scary. Anyway, we move on as, there you go. Iviano, I hope I've said that right. And there you go. Nice guys finished last. And there he is there. First, well, what a comment for your first chat. But there you go. Nodsty sets a 1 minute 16.8, Housey. There is 2.5 behind him. He's about to cross the line. Well, there you go. Well, 1 minute 16.8 himself. Who else is there? Volts is there as well. There also is Tabbed coming around that last corner now, Housey. No, it's not going to be him. We're going to stick with Volts here because Volts on debut. And here he is there. Well, here's another Kiwi, and these Kiwis are popping up. But Voltsy sets a 1. Oh, he hasn't turned his ERS on, so that will not be representative. We'll go back down to Chasey Dane. He's got himself underway as well. And Macedonian, there he is there, mate. Yeah, the Hello Kitty driver himself, battling Nat Hammer. battling Nat Hammer for P2 and 3 in the championship. And while Nat botched his first qualifying, let's just see how well he does in this one here. Still in the pit lane is Nat. There's 13 and a half minutes remaining. And oh, no. Chasy's just got a grid penalty. Chasy's just got a grid penalty as Macedonian sets a 1 minute 17.1. Where is Chasey Dane? What has happened? Oh, why has he got a grid penalty? I am not too sure. There is tabbed. But yeah, where is 2.5? Where is 2.5?
Just coming into the last sector now.
Well, he's got a bit of traffic.
He's on a lap in front of him. He's not on a lap, if you know what I mean. He's on a lap, but not.
Well, they're both.
2.5 pulls out of it too.
Both in the pit lane. Nat Hammer's, thinks he's funny. He's got a full wet on. And, go out there on a full wet, Nat. And, there you go. I think it's going to be Volts there, bud. Yeah, you did say that spot on. Yep. And he goes in the pit lane. There you go. So Smakinda's very wide there. Suicide 5, there he is there. And while he is battling out the Pot 4 championship as he sets a 1 minute 17.0. And that puts him P3. That is a lap from the lad. Good stuff to see. Smakinda's out there as well. He is in the second sector. He loves this track. As we'll go back down to Chasey Dane. And while he's not on a lap, he's 1 minute 40s. He's going to go in the pit lane, is he? No, he's not. He just did a bit of a charge. And he will have another crack. Tystar is out there. He set a invalid 1 minute 21 point, whatever that was. I just missed the end of that. But Smakinda, there he is there. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. And looking forward to this track changing in an update, quite possibly. I mean, the infrastructure is there in the game. And, let's just hope they do that one. Same with Australia, same with a few of them. And, nevertheless, we will push on. Here comes Smakinda. Smakinda, the Pot 1 Jaguar driver, Housey. He's about to cross the line. He sets a 1 minute 16.4. And he puts it on top of the timing charts. Does Mr. Smakinda. Tollers is in the wall. Tollers in the wall. And there he is there. Yet to set a time is Tollers. What are you doing? What are you doing, Tollers? Get that one away from the wall there. Put it in the pit lane. You still got time, mate. You still got time. As Urban Scyther's currently out there on track. Let's just jump on board with him. And let's just see how he fares. He's in Sector 2. And, arguably the quickest sector of the lot. And, Urban, this is a fan favourite of his. Absolutely loves this track, does this lad. And, I'm looking to see where he pops up. I reckon this will be a competitive time, Housey. He didn't have a good run of it that first lobby. Of course, lobby, reset, short qualifying this one here, folks. And Urban Scyther is looking to make amends. Let's just see where he punches out. It is a 1 minute 17.3, and that is P6.
Yeah, sorry. Just being distracted here.
You're
Run with it.
all right.
No, that's alright. That's what I'm watching.
Tollers.
Let's move on.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So, Fury's about to start a lap. Kylotonic's just about to finish a lap. Kyotonic goes P7 then, 118.0. 3.6. P7 for Kyotonic. We've got a Kitty coming out the final corner. It's Suicide 5, he's putting it in the box. Tabs on an out lap.
Just interesting to see if Kyotonics is going again. He's still using his battery there, mate. So, is he back? Nah, he's backed right out of it. He's backed right out of it. Chasey Dane's fuel light is screaming at him. Yeah, he got a 5-place grid penalty there, did Chasey Dane. And so did someone else there, Housey.
Hang on, do you want
to check the race director for us? As Nodsty is currently out there at the moment in the second sector. He's level pegging. He's level pegging with his previous best time there, mate. He's absolutely on one, is Nodsty. Let's just see. I'm not too sure how much time is remaining. Waiting for that to go away, but thank you very much there, mate. As being a There we go. So Urban is alive and well as Nodsty sets a 1 minute 16.600, and that is P2. 2.5 is out there on an outlap. He's, well, he reckons he can do better there, Housey. He's put on a fresh set of softs, a bit of a splash and dash for 2.5 and see how he fares. Kyotonic is out there, but he's, well, he won't be improving. He'll be going back in the pit lane. TyStar! TyStar's around! TyStar is around! TyStar's in the wall, and I'm not too sure. I'll just double check to see if I caught that. I'll just double check to see if I caught that. Not too sure. I might have, I might not have, folks. We'll just double check. We'll just double check. Yes, I did, and there you go. TyStar is around, and well, that is unfortunate from the lad. And well, there you go. His tyres are hot, so he's just flick spun it around. He's flick spun it around the right way, and well, that was a mixture between a flick and a flung, or a spun, and that's just. We'll run with it. We'll run with it. I mean, we'll put our hands up. We're all human. We're all human, and I get tongue twisted more times than often. And I nearly said moo times, but anyway, Blue Dog is on a lap. Help me, Housey. Help me, mate. Help me.
Yep. Take a rest there. I'll take my Blue Dog here. Next set of time. Sit in P17. You get your mouth back on. I do apologise to any of the younger viewers there who may have heard some offensive language from my co-commentator there. Blue Dog then, through the second DRS zone. As we touched on in the first session, needs a good session here. Championship rival in Bozza's missing tonight, so we can make advantage or take advantage of that. And as I said in the first session, did give us a little G up that he was up for this one.
Well, Housey, I wasn't going to do that while he was on a lap. I wasn't going to do it while he was on a lap with that Blue Dog. But there you go. We were watching, obviously, the finale, the grand finale last night, the real F1. And, well, what a cracking race that ended up being, whichever way you swing. And, well, there you go. Blue Dog was pumping his own tyres up there, mate. And, well, he's feeling quite comfortable. He's maybe the Blue Dog of old. Is what I think the term was there, Housey. And
yep, I think it was.
Oh, he's up there in P9 at the moment. Not too sure if he's on another lap. We are watching Nat Hammer. Excuse me, folks. Nat Hammer sets a 1 minute 17.7. At the moment, that is P8. There's 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining or thereabouts in this session. We've got Blue Dog out there, as I did touch on. S5 is on one. Oh, hang on a minute. Nat Hammer's around. Nat Hammer's around. And he's got all four wheels. No damage. It was just a spin. And I reckon I've just missed that one. I do apologise, folks. There you go. Suicide 5 is up on his previous best time. Here he comes. Suicide 5. What can he do? He sets a 1 minute 16.8. Woof, he's turned it on today. He's in P5 is the lad. Nat Hammer, there he is there with his fuel light screaming at him. 6 minutes remaining. Plenty of time to get to that pit lane. Who is out there? Milligan's yet to set a time. And he's on a lap at the moment. And behind him is Mr. Fury Strat, of course. And, well, there you go. The bottom 5 retiring on their own, of course. And, well, 2.5's up there in P4 at the moment. Let's just see how he fares. Yes. About to end the second sector, Housey. And, well, he's not quicker. He's 8/10 slower. So we'll flick back down to Milligan's. Yet to set a time is this lad. And then we'll quickly flick back to Fury, of course, because he will be the next man in the queue to set a time.
Yeah, I'll follow Fury for a minute. Whilst you're watching Milligan's on screen.
Yes, Boz, English. Yes, English. I know, mate. I know. It happens, mate. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, we'll push on, mate. Here comes Milligan's. Milligan's is about to cross the line. He says 1 minute 17.4, and that is P8. We'll go to Fury, and Fury crosses. He says 1 minute 17.9, Housey. P10 for Fury. There is a Hello Kitty out there. That is Suicide 5, throwing that one in the pit lane. Nodsty's out there on an outlap, and well, he will be furthest along. We're going to Well, we're going to stick with, well, yeah, sorry, mate. I do apologise. Yes, you are spot on.
Oh, he's just invalidated.
And he's got real tail happy there. And so we'll jump back up to Nodsty. And, well, just prepping himself nicely. Not trying to take too much life out of those bad boys. And, yeah, he will need to start the Grand Prix on the top 10, of course. Of course, the qualifying has changed a little bit. We were Codemasters. This is a short quali. So the top 10, whatever they start on, whatever they qualify on, is the tyre they will start. The from 11 through to 20 have a free tyre choice, of course. So Nodsty, let's just, oh, Nodsty's around. Nodsty is around, and not too sure. There you go. And he's come to a complete stop there, and well, there it is there, folks. There it is there, pushing a little bit too hard, as we'll check that one out on the replay, just to see if I've got all that. I'm pretty sure I have. Let's just check. Here we go. I just caught in the nick of time. He's touched that curb, and around he goes, and that is Nodsty around. So unfortunate from the lad, as who else did you say was out there? Smakinda. So let's just jump with Smakinda, mate.
Yeah, he just improved his lap time, so went a little bit faster. Stayed in P2, did Smakinda. I'm not sure if he's on another one here, but he's just done a lap, so...
Well, according to that, he just purpled the first sector, did the lad.
Okay.
And, well, there you go. So we're just going to stay with this Smakinda man. Yes, he's furthest along here, Housey. Team Jaguar, pot 1 driver. And I tell you what, Snowy was... Oh, and he's just invalidated. He's just invalidated. Nodsty's out there. He's just cooling down those boots of his. Got Milligains currently out there as well there, mate. And Voltsy Boy, I do believe he's just started his run. He's in Sector 2. So it will be Milligains. He's out there on the medium. He's thinking longevity is is Milligains, of course. And yes, the chiropractor. Yes, the chiropractor is in the chat. How are you, Ramsell? Good to see you there, mate. And, well, I'll tell you what, mate. We can catch these boys, the European boys, doing their thing at 8 p.m. GMT. And we have got a fast reserve there. Who is that? That is Milligains getting out of the way. That would be Volts. And Volts just got a cheeky little toe there from Milligains. And, well, there is Old Boy. Old Boy's joined the party. And, yes, he's working away, is the Queenslander. He's the banana bender. But, well, there he is there in the chat, throwing his support behind Team Rockstar. But here comes Volts. Housey. This will be a valid run. It is a 1 minute 16.9 on the medium. There you go. So, well, good lap there from Volts.
S5's round at the exit of turn 1. Got traffic coming right at him head on.
He's facing the wrong way. He's just got to keep it moving.
He can't do a lot.
He's just got to keep it moving. I'm not going to stay on him while he's trying to do that, because that's not good for him, of course. And, well, there you go. I do apologise. S5 was a bit, well, stargazing there. Well, stargazing, screen gazing. You're not a star. Anyway, we'll push on. It's all love there, Suicide 5. He's a great lad, and, well, he's had a good showing in this qualifying, in both qualifying sessions there, Housey. Yes, at the moment. He's sitting in 5th position. Well, have a look at that, just behind his cousin. And, well, there you go. And, got to watch my bros from overseas. Oh, how good is the chiropractor? What a gem of a lad. And, well, there you go. So, Nodsty's still out there, mate. He's still out there. He's trying to make amends for that first run. Macedonian has retired from the session. And I dare say he's happy with that in the pit lane. Nat Hammer's out there on an outlap, but Nodsty has just purpled the second sector, and he's absolutely pushing the hell out of that Rockstar. And let's just see how he fares. He's approaching the end of this lap, Housey. This is looking very good. As yes, I'll quickly flick to Urban after this one. I'll just get that all ready.
I've got him. He's about to go across the line now. Oh, he's invalidated that last corner, Urban.
Oh, there you go, Nodsty. Nodsty with a 1 minute 16.6 P4. And, whoa, what happened there? What happened to Nodsty? He just greyed out. Nodsty just greyed out. What the hell happened there?
He greyed out a little while ago for me. Not 2.5. I don't think 2.5 is going to improve yet. Got a bit of traffic. I can't see how long he's got left. Can he go again? Oh, can't see. No, that's it. 2.5's done, is he? Or is he? No, he's got this. Allowed him to go for another lap. Just get a good toe down the main straight. So, we've got Fury's invalidated his lap. Kyotonic's going to be the next one to cross the line. And the reserve capacity today is Kyotonic. Needs to keep this final few corners, 14, 15 and 16, nice and clean. Tricky little corners they are, 14 and 15. But he's managed to do it, so can Kyotonic get himself above 13th? He does. He moves up to 12th on the medium tyre, 117.8.
Well, Fury improved, but he stayed. Well, Chasey Dane's just dropped them further down. Chasey Dane in P10. And, well, there you go. He's got a 5-place grid penalty for his troubles too, unfortunately. Blue Dog's out there as well. And, well, that is not going to be an improvement from the Blue Dog, man. At the moment, currently in P11. After the 5-place grid penalty from Chasey and from Tab. Tab does have one as well, does he not, there, Housey? So I think that will promote...
No, I don't think so.
You said there was 2, didn't you?
I think it was just... No, I think it was just the one. It was Chasey Dane collision with Tabbed with a grid penalty, and that's all that's in there.
Okay, so where is Ty-Star? Ty-Star's there, and, well, there he is there, and, well...
He's mowing the grass at the moment.
He's mowing the grass and trying to flip the car around the right way. Just not having a good time of it, is Ty-Star. And that is his qualifying session done. And, well, that's where he's lost it last time. He nearly lost it there again. And Ty-Star, just bring the thing to the garage. You'll be right, mate. You'll be right. We are done there, Housey. We've got our running order. We do apologise there, folks. We were Codemasters in the beginning. We did get through to Q2. Well, I'm going to start Q3. And, well, their lobby went kaput. And, well, there you go. We changed it all up. Gave everybody a free shot at a short qualifying. And, well, there you go. Tabbed and Smakinda, 1 and 2. 2-5 in P3. Nodsty in P4. Suicide 5 in P5 as well there. What a great showing from him, the Pot 4 Hello Kitty driver. We've got Volts there making his debut here at Formula 4. Doing a great job as well in P6. Macedonian in 7th. Milligains in 8th. Urban Scyther. Well, very unusual. Let's not forget, he done 4 laps on those mediums there, Housey. So he did take a chunk of life out of him, and he's going to be in the top 10. So there's no free tyre choice for any of the top 10, of course. And, well, Chasey Dane, P10. But he does have that 5-place grid penalty, and, well, that is unfortunate. Not too sure what happened out there, but, well, I mean, that is for the stewards to decide. And, well, there you go, Housey. There it is there. We got to Chasey Dane. We got to get to P11. And, well, Blue Dog will get promoted up into P10, of course. Everyone...
Yeah, free tyre choice.
Yeah, that's right, and a free tyre choice. So that helps Blue Dog out a little bit there as well there, mate. Same with Nat Hammer. Well, Nat Hammer will stay in P11. These boys will all move up one. Kyotonic in 13th. Fury in 14th. Mr. Ty-Star there in P15. Rip the Beans through to Tollers, all retired in the pit lane. And that was just them doing a gesture. They did muck up the first lobby, of course, in their qualifying session. And, well, it was a free hit for everybody. And, well, they decided to put their hand up and not to take part in it, which is, well, credit to them, Housey. That is sportsmanlike at its best. So, yeah.
Yep, indeed. Good on them from my point of view. Fair enough. I think I'd have probably done the same. So, we move to the race conditions then. We finally get to race day. Wait for these guys to get their tyre strategies sorted out. Yes, Bozza, Droftus is cheating in P19, but unfortunately, he did try to do the right thing. He was the first person to get out of it, but unfortunately, Tyler's got himself disqualified, and if you get a DSQ, that automatically puts you out the back.
Yes. So,
as you well know.
Whoa! Pew pew! Is that one of them? As you well know, I'm not too sure there, Housey, but well, there you go. That countdown clock. Oh, we've got a loading score. Oh, we've gotten a lot further than what we did last time. So that's something to celebrate there, folks. Oh, Urban. I tell you what. Oh, that was tabbed. I do apologise. That was tabbed, getting it all sideways. And well, we on a formation lap. We will go through this running order, and well, there you go. Tabbed, there he is. He's in P1. He had a bit of a spin off the line, and nearly put it in the wall, Housey. Nearly put it in the wall, but he's our P1 man. P2, excuse me, is Smakinda. Smakinda is the Pot 1 Jaguar driver. There he is there, and Great lap from our top two, even our top, well, the whole lot of them. A great qualifying session, of course. And while these boys might have been a bit of a frustrating start for them with the lobby glitch, but it's all been fixed and we're good to go racing yet again. 2-5 in P3. Nodsti, our championship winner, folks. He took it out. He took it out, confirmed it last week. That is him. Team at Rockstar. He qualified in 4th. Suicide 5, while he is battling the Stig for the pot 4 honours. And, well, the Stig missed out for this one. And, well, he just couldn't make it, could the Stiggles? He was working. So, Suicide 5 has given himself every opportunity here, Housey, to do his thing. We got Volts in P6. He's the reserve driver. And on debut is this lad. Yes, another Kiwi. And, well, he's a good lad, is Volts. And we'll keep a close eye on him. A Macedonian in P7. And he is battling Nat Hammer for the championship in P2 and P3 positions. We've got Milligains there in Team Jaguar. There he is there on the medium, as well as Volts. Volts the first being the first of the mediums. Milligains in P8. Urban Scyther, there he is there in P9, as well as Blue Dog, who jumps up one from Chasey Dane's 5-place group penalty in P10. Nat Hammer in P11th. We've got Kai O'Tonic, there he is there in P12. Mr. Fury Strat in P13. Ty Star in P14. Chasey Dane, there he is there, qualified 10th, 5-place group penalty for him in P15. Rip the Beans in P16. Brad Tay, 17th. Crazy Kiwi has got a livery glitch. That's all right. That is not a problem. He's a Jaguar lad. And Droftas, there he is there in Team 9. Oh, he hasn't. There he isn't. The camera was mucking up there. Droftas in P19. He's got the gold Hello Kitty. And that was just to say that is Hello Kitty, well, for championship taking honours. And, well, it's not over yet, but he is a European Hello Kitty driver. And, well, that is him appealing to the funny side. And that is Droftas there. So we've got some lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are go here at Barcelona de Catalunya. Great start there by Tabbed. Absolutely unbelievable start. They are 4-5 wide in some places as Droftas in the background choosing not to get involved. Oh, we've got Volts and Macedonian side by side. 2 Hello Kitties. Who is that? Nat Hammer is already up into 8th there, Housey. Fantastic stuff, mate.
Yeah, indeed. Just watching the action further down. I think we're all pretty much free. I think we're all good. I haven't seen any wing flying off, so it looks like a good clean start from everyone. A few bits of contact further back down, but not resulting in too much damage, if any at all. So good clean start, as you said. Tyler's up 3. Now we're up 3 at the moment.
Oh, there you go. Macedonian just got by Volts there, mate. And a little bit of a wheel bang as they got through there. No harm, no foul. But Macedonian gets through up into 6th place. And I wonder if he's just going to be a good wingman for Suicide. Well, Nat Hammer's around. Nat Hammer's been dropped down to last. And that is handy for Macedonia. Now, I wonder if Macedonia's... Well, I wonder if Macedonia's going to be a good wingman for Suicide 5.
He's on the hard, though.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is this the thing? He might be on the hards. If he needs a wing, the hards ain't going to save him now because it's another pit stop regardless. So, well, I mean, it's all to play for now as Macedonian, there he is there in P6 behind his teammate in Suicide 5. Now, Suicide 5 just needs to maximise this race weekend, folks. He is battling the Stig for the top spot in pot 4. And, well, the Stig is not here and Suicide 5 is. And Mr. Fury Strat is getting pressured by Urban Scyther. Urban Scyther has dropped a couple of places there off the start there, mate. He is down there in P11. Well, he's going on the inside. He's having a look. No, he's not. There he goes. He decides to tuck back in there, mate. And, well, that is Urban Scyther. He's going to have another send. Yes, he is around the outside of Fury. Whoa, if he makes this one stick, I'll go, hey. But no, you go. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, he gets a time penalty for his efforts. This is unbelievable battling between Urban Scyther and Mr. Fury Strat. Fantastic to watch, boys. Good on you. Let's have another look at that. That was some special stuff. And, well, let's just hopefully I saved that one there, Housey. Because I'm going to flick to that. And there you go. Look at that side by side. I just managed to catch the end of that one. And, well, they go through the treacherous turn 7 and 8 complex, which is what they are there now. And that's where a lot of people have an unstable car. But there you go. Absolutely brilliant from those two. And that's what we like to see. And battle resumed. Urban did get by him while we were doing that replay. And, well, there you go. So Fury has now been dropped down to P11. But Urban does have that time penalty there, Housey. So it is on. It is certainly on. 2-5 and Suicide 5 almost shadowing each other. The DRS is available, Housey, and well, I'll tell you what, he's going to make this track work to him. Oh, as Suicide 5 goes all wrong, all deep, and well, he's lost himself a little bit of time there, Housey.
He is. Just watching Beans and Kiwi having a bit of a battle down there for 12th place. Blue Dog also has been off the track in an incident with possibly Tythar, I think it was. I think Tythar got a penalty for it.
Well, I mean,
happened, but
Housey, we're not going to we're not going to harp on. I mean, and we did say we told you so regarding last night and Blue Dog's bold predictions. But no, we're not going to. We're going to race the call here. We're on lap 3 of 33, and well, there is a cracking battle brewing here, mate. We've got Rep the Beans. We've got Crazy Kiwi, and we've got Pazzo Lally. Thank you very much for your follow. Your follower number 187. Tell you what, if you don't think I'm going nuts enough, just get us to that 200 and I'll go bananas. As Rip the Beans. Oh, I thought he was around. I thought he was around. Tollers and Beans. Tollers and Beans. And well, there you go. Battle resumed. Beansy, bit tail happy there. Not too sure what happened, Housey. But it is a bit of
straight line speed though. Look at him.
He certainly does. Look at that.
He's got DRS, but they're closing on Crazy in front. Both the reserves here.
They certainly are there, mate.
On pace than Crazy did. Obviously with the DRS assisted, of course, but.
Oh, Macedonian, a slight lift there in turn 3. Turn 4. And, well, there you go. He's just sort of had to correct his line. He was a little bit deep, a little bit wide. And he's corrected that one. He's just doing the right thing with his teammate. He's been a really good wingman there, mate. He's just sitting in the DRS zone. Just keeping everyone at bay, of course. And, well, Suicide 5 only needs to focus on the guys in front. It's about maximising his points there, folks. Yes, as I did touch on, that is the only pot. It is only the only pot championship that is alive here in the Aussie division, of course. And that is pot 4 between Suicide 5 and the Stig. And the Stig is missing. So this is all playing into S5's hand. As, well, Rip the Beans behind Crazy Kiwi here, Housey. Rip the Beans, these boys are all on the medium. The highest hard runner is Kyotonic in 10th position. And let's just go to those position changes there, mate. We'll just have a quick squiz to see what is going on. And the biggest gainer out of this one is Tollers, up 6 positions. Blue Dog, unfortunately, down 10. And, well, Droftas is just chilling at the back there, just to fill the numbers. And, well, he's in P17 at the moment. And, well, there you go. That is what's happening out there. Penalty-wise, it is only Urban Sizer that has one. Oh, no.
He's stuck. He can't get back on the track. He's facing the wrong direction. Done the right thing there and waited. So, good driving from S5. But, unfortunately, he's now down to P18 now.
Well, he's on the soft there, Housey.
He has got the wing.
Yeah, I mean, well, I tell you what, mate. I mean, these boys here in this league, well, they are moulding into a great bunch. And, well, the safety car, if you're going to rely on one of them in this league here, well, count your lucky stars because, well, they're very few and far between, of course. These boys on track are doing a phenomenal job with their cleanliness of late, and that's what we like to see. And, well, credit where credit is due there, Housey. Albeit we've got 7 reserves in at the moment, and, well, another big shout-out to the reserve boys, doing a phenomenal job, keeping the numbers alive and well, of course. Yes, the Season 3 sign-ups have gone out, and, well, the list is there, Housey, all for people to see in the server. And, well, yeah, one more round remaining after this one. But nevertheless, we are here. We're at Spain. And it is lap 6 of 33.
Bolt's just made a move on Macedonian down into turn 1 there, elevating himself to P5 now on those medium tyres. He is the highest placed medium runner at the moment, is Bolt's in P5.
Well, there you go, mate. And Suicide 5 says, you know what, going to get rid of these softs. And well, let's just see what he puts on. Of course, just keep an eye on that timing tree, as well he is down there in 18th position at the moment. There, Housey, and well he's got a monumental task to get back up in the upper regions of that timing screen of where he was before that spin, possibly. And well, there you go. So Parzo Lally. Parzo Lally, link for the server. Where you from there, Parzo? You an Aussie guy or are you a European lad? And just give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from there, mate. And what happened to S5? S5 spun, unfortunately, there, Housey, Ramsell. And, well, he is down there in P19. He's opted to go the hard compound and, well, hopefully get to the end of this one. He's from Sydney. Okay, no problem, mate. That's all. Yeah, you'll go in there as a spectator, of course. Not everybody gets a drive at Formula 4. Yeah, it's we're starting to open it up, but yeah, you will. Not everyone gets a drive, of course. It is all about well, the action on track, the cleanliness. It is one grid only for the Aussie division. It is one grid only for the European division. And there you go, as Ramsell says, no, yes, Suicide 5 down there in 19th, and it's taken the wind out of our sails a little bit, but it's only lap 7 of 33, and I'll tell you what, Housey, I'm not getting down in me dumps, not after last night, because anything can happen. If that was proof in itself that anything can and usually does, I mean, just wait 5 minutes, and something is about to fire up, of course, because let's fire this one back up. We've got Smakinda in P2, 9/10 behind Tabbed, hanging on to that DRS zone. We've also got Nodsty, our championship winner, folks. He took this one out. He is there in P3. Great job by him. 2-5 in P4. Volts on debut is there as well. And I tell you what, he's got the replica on. I do remember last season. I've known Volts for a while. And, oh, Volts has gone sideways. Oh, real sideways there and manages to hold that car. And, well, who jumps into...
Macedonian jumps in the pits. Tabbed in, and Smakinda also in. Where's going on? Urban's on the move though, to be fair. He's having a right battle with Milligames in turn 2 at the moment.
Oh, whoa, Urban around the inside, Milliganes around the outside. This is fantastic. And, well, there you go. Milliganes manages to hold that position, and they will live to fight another day as Urban is lining him up. But I think I caught that one there, Housey. And we'll go to the instant replay just to see if I got a little bit of that. I think I did, yes. Look at that, side by side. And look at the respect shown. And as Urban tucks in and thinks, you know what, I might attack him again later on in the lap. And, well, there you go. Back to live screens. And Urban is still hunting him down here, Housey. And there he is there. And, well, there is Milliganes, the Jaguar driver, up into 4th position. He's had a great showing so far.
Yeah, not too bad. He's been on the move. Nodsty was the man on the move there before the pit stops. He was just pressing. He was just getting... I think he had a little bit more pace, to be fair. He's got a bit of a free track now, so he's going to go a little bit longer. He's going to try and stretch these out. 2-5 pits then from second. Volts takes over 2nd place. Got yellow in sector 2. I'm not going to flip to it, but... yeah, Urban now looking for a move on Milligames around the outside. They're going to do it again this lap. They're side by side through turn 1, turn 2. Oh,
we just can't get it done, can he?
Good.
Oh, he can't get it done. He's going the undercut, and no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Look at this battle. And, well, Urban has fought his way through this field, of course. And, well, there he is there in P4. And Milligane's putting that car all in the right spots for himself to defend perfectly. And, well, Urban, there he is there, just getting a little bit frustrated, perhaps. And, well, Urban is on a new rig. He's on a new rig there, Housey, and he's loving life. And, well, can he make that final podium position his? He does have a time penalty to boot. And, well, there you go, DRS zone. But
Bradtay's just lost it. Through turn 7, that horrible uphill. He's stuck as well with the cars coming past. He's had to give way, so he's gone from, I think, 8th down to 13th to Bradtay.
Well, he's done the right thing there, mate, and just waited off track there for the boys to come around.
Yeah, he did.
And, well, there you go. Yes. Yeah, Parzo Lally, if you want one, mate, just reach out to you in a minute. Well, after this stream, of course. Yeah, yeah, multitasking ain't one of my best points as part as considering I am streaming as well. So yeah, Nodsty in the pit lane, Urban up into P2, and he finally got that job done on Milligains there, and he used that track to his advantage. And Smakinda sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a 1 minute 19.4. We still have a full 20, Housey, and this is fantastic. And well, the graphics god has entered the building, and there he is there. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, mate. 7 in total, and well, 8, I think.
Plus drafters, isn't it?
Plus 8. There's
yeah.
8. So, yeah, 8. It is that time of year, but there will be a lot of boys have got work commitments, of course, this time of year. Building that piggy bank of theirs up just so they can spend it on their kids. Well, I mean, all these married men out there, they probably understand what I mean. I'm only joking, folks. Anyway, Irvin Scyther and Milligains
coming in now.
Battle resumed, and there you go. Milligains will be kicking himself. He just got a time penalty, and well, that's not going to help him any iota. But I tell you what, when Urban boxes, it will mean that Milligains needs to put his head down and put in the laps. And Droftas is in there. He's making up the numbers, is he? And where is Droftas? He's Mr. Inconspicuous. He's just cruising around.
He's done nothing.
He's done nothing. He's done nothing. He's up to 6th.
He's not trying.
He's just cruising. And the reason why he's got that livery there, Zerks, is because he's doing a bit of self-promoting. He reckons that the Hello Kitty boys have got this one taken out. And, well, that is respect for taking the, well, it's the reason why there's the gold instead of the pink. He is a pot 1 European Hello Kitty driver, and well, started at the back, and he's just cruising around. All of a sudden finds himself in 6th place. Yeah, yet to stop, of course, on the hard tyre. They can do the whole Grand Prix. And well, I'll tell you what there, mate. He only needs to do a bit of a splash and dash at the end. And we'll see where he pops out, of course. Probably waiting on a safety car or something like that to change and go to the end. I'm not too sure. But he's there. He's making up the numbers, and we do appreciate that one there from Droftas. The gaps have opened up a little bit here. Excuse me, here, how's it? As tabbed. Did you see that? Tabbed on the on Smakinda, and well, there you go, a bit of a wiggle from Tabbed, and I'll tell you, Tabbed is doing a great show, and well, this guy's just got to finish. He's doing his thing, and I'm proud of you, Tabbed. Keep going, son. And yeah, you're having a good show. Yes, this race is going to come into it. You are sitting 9th at the moment, mate, and looking not too shabby at all. Urban Side the boxes. Now, it'll be interesting to see where he comes out, because a lot of boys are coming around this last corner. Macedonian, Nat Hammer. Where is Nat Hammer? Well, there he's a bit further back, but Macedonian, there is Urban. Urban's moving. Macedonian's coming. Macedonian's coming, but not nearly, excuse me, I'll get those words out. Not nearly far enough. And well, there you go. Urban Scyther in P11, Macedonian in P12. Urban has put the hard compound on lap 12 of 33. And I would have thought maybe the medium could have stretched it for there. And, well, there you go. So, Urban Scyther there in P11. 2-5 has stopped, of course, in P10. And Nodsty in P9. Tabbed is looking very good, mate. Him and Smakinda. Well, Smakinda out there. He is boxed. Tab is boxed. These two are the front runners of the guys who have stopped yet. Yeah. And, well, they will... yeah, that's right. So, the front 5 yet to stop. And, well, this has got a long way to play out here, mate.
As indeed, Suicide 5 and Nat Hammer just slowly creeping back up the order after those early lap incidents. Nat Hammer back up to 13th now, Suicide up into 14th. Smakinda, yeah, the man on the move at the moment. I think he's got some good pace at the moment. Last couple of laps has been putting in some good times.
He certainly does.
Tabbed with him as well.
A special mention, a crazy Kiwi and Rip the Beans of, well, Kiwi has reeled him in there, mate, on those 4-lap-old mediums. And, well, Rip the Beans on the same tyre life, but the hard compound. And, well, I'll tell you what, that is the advantage of a slightly softer tyre. And, well, he's just got more speed through the... Oh, no! I'll tell you what, they almost touched. They did touch. And, with a little touch there, Housey. And, well, there you go. As Crazy Kiwi around the outside holds that position, or gets that position, Beans relinquishes it, being a reserve. And, well, there you go. Appreciate that. But, well, that was a bit argy-bargy from those two. But there is going to be a overlap here at some point. And I'll just see if we got that one there, folks. Just so Xerxes in the chat. Yes, how's he sounds... Excuse me, Xerxes, Housey does sound different. And, well, trying to sort these audio issues out. And there you go. We've seen a bit of argy-bargy there from those two. And we're going back to live pictures as, well, Crazy Kiwi and Rip the Beans battling again. And they are still nose to stern as Crazy Kiwi and Beans. Beans on the inside. No. And, well, Kiwi takes the corner. He's entitled to it. And battle resumed, albeit for 16th and 17th here, Housey.
Yeah, sorry, we had a rock star around in the last sector there. It was Blue Dog, unfortunately. Getting out of the way though, so doing the right thing. Urban Cider sets the fastest lap then on 19.2. He's on the push, is Urban.
He certainly is.
He certainly is. Fitted. Down in P11 at the moment. The gaps, yeah, they're kind of settling out now. Tonic, Smakinda, Tab, probably the closest-ish battle going on the track, apart from Beans and Kiwi.
Sorry, mate, I've just paid attention to the chat, and Sorstay, Boss. Sorstay, I mean, if that's an Italian connotation, I would go, hey. And, well, there you go, Sorstay. I know what Sorstay's all about. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Your follower number 188. And, well, a bit of a Milligaines fan is Sorstay. And, well, let's go Milligaines, he reckons. Milligaines yet to stop in P2. Does have a time penalty to his name. Only 3 seconds, though, mate. But there you go. Volts has had enough. He's had enough of those mediums. And, well, Milligaines will take the lead of this one here, mate. And that is perfect timing as two odd gamers. Perfect timing as two odd gamers. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for following, my friend. According to that, you've got to be 189. I tell you what, mate, Housey, 11 more, and I'm going crazy. And we'll just see what happens. We've got one more round remaining after this one, but we've got 3 more streams. Yes, the UK boys do battle. We stream that same channel as there you go, marvelous Bub. What a name! What a welcome to the channel, Formula 4 Racing. Follower number 190, Housey. And, well, there you go. Let's get back to the action. Let's get back to the action because Kyotonic and Tabbed are battling it out there. Tabbed has boxed. Kyotonic has not. And Smakinda, well, there you go. Tabbed hanging on to that DRS. Smakinda on the medium. They're not going to last as long as what the hard compound is, quite obviously. And, well, there you go. You've got Smakinda on the medium. The first guy to make the call, and well, he's going to be leading this one after the rest of them do stop. But that tyre life, I tell you what, mate, they may be very slow towards the end, and well, with Tabbed hot on his heels. Well, he does have a time penalty to boot, so the next one would be Nodsty. And Nodsty there is 3.6 seconds behind Smakinda at the moment. So, well, there you go. That's what's happening out here at Spain. And, well, Volts is out there. There he is there. He has got Urban Cider there for company as Urban sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix of a 1 minute 19.095, Housey. And, well, this lad has turned up. Is one of his favourite tracks is this one here, is Spain. Oh, a bit squirmish Coming out of turn 2. And, well, there you go. Holding an inside line, Urban. Trying to gain as much time as possible on Volts. These boys are no slouches. They're having a cracking battle out there. And, well, they are at the moment 8th and 9th, Housey. There are a lot of reserves. It is hard to get your eye around at the moment. We do apologise for that, folks. As we'll go back down to the bottom because Crazy Kiwi has just caught Brad Tate.
Nice, it's the other way around. I've just been watching it. Crazy Kiwi and Beans had a little bit of a tangle up in the end of the first set, or start of second sector, sorry. Brad Tate just capitalising on it, so Brad Tate was actually 18th, he's moved himself up 2 spots with Kiwi and Beans having a little tangle. And they're still battling. Look, Kiwi and Beans, they're having a good old ding dong here.
Well, we've got a great view of this one, Housey. Oh, Beans is around! Oh, he's around,
he's gonna take that.
and oh, no. That's disastrous for Beansy. And I'll tell you what, Housey, this is good that I've worked all this one out because I caught that one again. Let's have a look at the replay. I do apologise, Beans. Not singling you out here, brother. But there you go. Look at the respect they gave into turn 1. Absolutely brilliant. Into turn 2, fantastic. And oh, Beansy just got a bit tail happy. And there he goes. Around he went. And unfortunate from Beans.
As well.
Yeah, that's right there, Housey. And, well, he's still in 18th. He's done a phenomenal job to, well, it's only 12 seconds he's lost in total to Crazy Kiwi, but those tyres will be a little bit warm. Just beware as Star has been lapped. Unfortunately, Fury finds himself up in a 3rd position as Beansy cops a time penalty for his troubles, and that will be him with those hot tyres, as I did touch on just earlier, as Smakinda and Fury. Well, where is Tabbed? Tabbed is there, he's there as well. And I tell you what, mate, these boys have fired up today. And, well, they are having a... Oh, Smakinda with a tail slide and, well, a bit of a tank slapper there, Housey, as he's feeling the heat from the young fella in Tabbed. And, well, these guys are having a cracking battle out there on track. 4th, 5th, and, well, Kyotonics. Can he bring himself into the picture? He's got Nodsty there, who is just starting to creep up a little bit. Nodsty is our championship winner. But there you go, Droftas. Well, he says, you know what, I might just do a little quickie one, and then he sets a fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Here we go. So it's McKinder past Fury. Tab looking as well. This is going to go side by side. Tab goes around the outside, gets the job done. So Fury drops from P3 to P5 in 1 corner, or 1.5 corners, if that's the thing. So he's going to have to sit and regroup. Tabbed on those hard tyres. He's doing a good job on those hard tyres, is Tabbed. 9-lap hold. Rip the Beans, retires from the session. Where's Beansy?
Well, we're just having a look at the replay there, and there you go. I just caught the end of it, and, well, Tabbed getting by Fury. And Fury losing a couple of positions there. And, yeah, the Droft is coming. The Droft is just cruising at the moment. And, well, there he is there. And Smakinda in P3. Blue Dog with a time penalty to his name. And, well, there you go, Housey. We'll get these penalties off. And let's have a look to see what's happening.
Oh, Blue Dog's out. Blue Dog's out. Sorry.
Oh, safety car. We have a safety car. This changes everything. This absolutely changes everything. As, where is Blue Dog? There he is there. There is Nat Hammer approaching.
Exit turn 5.
Oh, no, it is 2 milligains, 2.5. Chasey Dane approaching. Get it right, son. And that is Blue Dog there on the side of the track. Lit up those rears, I dare say, Housey, and whack into the wall. And that is him done.
Done well, because he's got in, he's managed to come foul nicely for Milligains. So Milligains in, soft tyres on. How many laps we've got left? 13, 14 laps. Looks good for Milligains. Obviously, Droftas in, Smakinda in, Kyotonic in, Tabbed in, pretty much the whole grid now.
No way.
Falling into the pits.
This guy, yeah. Droftas is, well, he finds himself in 2nd position. And, well, I mean, that's, well, that came out at the right time for him. And, well, he's just filled the numbers, did the Newportonian. And, well, he's been a bit of a smarty with the gold livery there, saying, well, he's a Pot 1 Hello Kitty driver in the European division, as I did touch on. And he reckons that they are going to take it out. And, well, that is him saying, well, have a look at us, boys. And that is the Newportonian, cheeky at his best. We've got Smakinda there in P3, Housey. A great job is Smakinda. He put the mediums on, and while Milligains opted the softs, very interesting. Same with Fury. And, well, Fury, if you're still in this chat, are you still in this chat, Fury? Because
sure, I am.
If you are, give us your thoughts on going the soft.
Aggressive strap, mate.
I should have known better.
Nah, I'm pretty much backed into a corner a little bit, being on the mediums at that point. Was probably going to do, an extra 3-4 laps on him pretty easily. The tyres were going, but with Tab being so close, I was kind of just thinking I'll just sit in his DRS and use that to drag me along. And then the safety car came out, and I'm like, well, can't not box. You lose too much time if you don't, and your softs are the only option. It's not worth going to the hards at this point. So we'll see how they go. The tyres felt okay. I just feel slow around here, but I'll try and try and finish the race strong and get a good result.
Well, that's it, mate. We're approaching lap 20 of 33. A little while to go yet. Of course, this is the first lap under the safety car. I dare say there'll be another 2 more. But, well, good luck for the rest of it, Fury. You're sitting in 5th position. You've got Kyotonic behind you. And, well, the rest of them all on mediums, bar 17th and 18th on the hard compound. But, well, good luck, mate. And, well, wish you all the best out there, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Well, they can bring it. I'm ready for the heat, so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's right. I think so. Zerx is the first one on the PS5, so tried to work it all out. I mean, the menus are crazy, as we all know, and well, there you go. So that explains it. I'll try to do my best to fix it up for the next one, but I might need your assistance there, fine fella. As well, where did we get up to? Fury. So Kyotonics, there he's there in P6. Nodsti, our championship winner in P7. Bolts and Urban Scyther, the 2 reserves, 8th and 9th respectively. They've had a cracking battle throughout this Grand Prix, Housey, as 2-5. Well, I wonder if 2-5 is going to answer the call. 2-5, can you hear us, mate? Because you were meant to be part of this one. And, well, he's warming up those mediums, so we'll just give it a little bit. The call has gone out to 2-5. Not too sure if he's going to join.
Oh, what the hell?
See if he does. Macedonia's out there in P11. And where is Nat Hammer? Nat Hammer's in 15th there, mate. So this is a battle to the flag between those two for P2 in the championship. And I think I am Xerxes, but I don't know how to sort it all out. And yeah, anyway, we'll get to that to another times. Suicide 5. Well, I tell you what, this guy had a great qualifying session and, well, spun and was sitting 5th, I believe, Housey. Finds himself after a bit of a fight back up into 13th place. Chasey Dane in 4th.
Unfortunately though. Oh, sorry, carry on.
Go.
I've got something. That's alright. No, that's right. I was just going to run through the penalties because as you were talking about Suicide 5, he has got a drive-through to do once his safety car comes in, so that's really going to
well, there you go.
And just the other penalties, Millie Gaines, the leader, has got 11 seconds worth of penalties. Tapped in P4's got 3 seconds, Volts in P8, 3 seconds, Urban in P9, 3 seconds, 2-5 in P10, 3 seconds, Tollers in 12th, 9 seconds, and Kiwi in 17th, 3 seconds. So it's Chasey Dane in 14th, just to carry on from where you dropped off there, followed by his teammate Nat Hammer in 15th, Bad Taste at 16th, Kiwi in 17th, Ty Star, our last remaining driver, in 18th. We've lost Blue Dog and Rip the Beans.
That is correct there, mate. That is correct. So, well, there you go. The well, Crazy Kiwi is the last one to catch this safety car group. Where is Ty Star? Ty Star finds himself, well, in the mix of the back runners, of course. He has been lapped as, well, Crazy Kiwi is going to have that opportunity to unlap himself. We've got in X... I'm bad at these names. Names. Help me out there, Housey. Help me out, but, well, in Experibus. Oh, I can't talk. Thank you, mate. There you go. And you were follower number 191. Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me. But welcome to the stream, my friend. You are follower 191. 9 more to go, Housey. 3 more streams to get it in. And I am going to go Cocoa Bananas. And, well, we may surpass that glorious number that you predicted. But I'll tell you what, thank you very much for everyone who showed your support, of course. The safety car will be in this lap, Housey, as we're going to stay with, oh, look at who's in P2. We don't go with the leader here because we don't want to give them the jump, but we'll stay with the new Portonian. Actually, we'll go with Mr. Smakinda.
Yeah, I don't think Droftus will go for this one anyway, to be honest with you. It's going to be the man to watch on this restart. It's going to be Fury there as we cross to him and have a little chat. He has got those soft tyres on. Obviously, Milligaines has got those soft tyres on at the front too, but he does have 11 seconds worth of penalty, so that's going to really hamper him come the flag. So Fury's the one to watch here for me.
Well, there you go. Milligaines tried to catch Droftus sleeping. And no, he didn't. Well, not a bad jump. 0.8 of a second. Actually, it's not too bad, to be honest. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good from Milligaines. And, well, P2 Droftas. P3 Smakinda, who was certainly caught napping. And, well, already out of that 1 second, he's burning a bit of battery as the smack man. As here comes Tabbed in P4. Mr. Fury Strat, P5. And Kyotonic all over him like a rash is Kyo. And, well, there you go. A couple of changes of positions up the front here, mate. What has happened? Tabbed up there. Where's Droftas?
Droftas is round.
He's around, and well, there you go. And well, probably a handy way to get out of the way of the leaders, to be honest with you. And well, Crazy Kiwi up into 15th. What has happened to Suicide 5? Suicide 5 back down into 17th.
Yeah, drive through, didn't he?
He did too. He had that drive through. Thank you, Housey.
Just done that. All good.
Oh, mate, the memory these days ain't what it used to be. And here comes Volts.
We're just knackered when one goes too.
Yeah, that's right, mate. That's right. I mean, yeah. That's right. But Volts, Nodsty, Kyotonic Fury, and nose to stern, the lot of them. And, well, there you go. Volts, Urban, 2-5, all have penalties. Same with Tollers. Let's just have a quick bit of a squeeze just to remind everybody at home. And there you go, Tollers. Well, I'll tell you what, him and Millie Gaines with 11 seconds, Housey. Yeah. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. And, well, Millie Gaines sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. The 1 minute 18.4, and there you go. So Milligan's the leader. Well, he's got 11 seconds, and well, he ain't going to lead too much longer anyway with that 11 seconds worth of time penalties. So we will flick away from Milligan's where the battles are, and there is Kyotonic. We'll have a look at this one. Kyotonic is still hunting Fury, and Fury's trying to make the most of these softs while they last there, mate. And well, there you go as Nodsty and Volt battle resumed, and well, there you go. Volts, Urban, Sire, the same again. And 2-5 has tapped onto the back of this one. Macedonian doing his thing. Well, I'll tell you what, Housey, he's only 2 positions ahead of his, well, his championship rival there. And that being Nat Hammer. Nat Hammer in 12th, Macedonian in 10th. And, well, these boys, we are on lap 23 of 33. And, well, this one is just heating up, mate.
Where he needs to be is Macedonian.
Whoa. Volts with a late dive. Volts with a late dive, and well, there you go. That was a dive and a half, and you got that move done. But well, Nodsty's seen it coming, and there you go. Urban's Nodsty's seen it coming and took avoiding action, and well, there you go. Great driving from the lot of them, and well, championship leader, he's sewn it up, but DRS has been enabled, and well, there you go. So. Big DRS train. They won't get it on this start-finish straight, of course. It will be the next lap as Kyotonic is, well, leading. He's got a little bit of a gap to Fury now. Fury is making hay while the sun shines in 4-lap-old softs. He's going to push them to the end. You did hear from him before. He loves an aggressive strat, and that's exactly what he's doing, Housey.
Yep. Might have to start thinking about the driver of the day in a minute, Skate.
Thank you, mate.
Just to give you a little gentle nod. I know we've only got all action going here, but with 9 laps to go, we probably better do it.
Oh, sorry, I've missed a new follower. That is Charlesy. 93. I hope I got that right, mate. You're follower number 192, brother. And you were watching Formula 4 Racing. This is the Aussie division. And we appreciate all your support. Thank you very much. And get amongst it as Ben Mills, 22. Woohoo! Well, 193 this lad, and we're getting there, son. We're getting there. And Housey, give me somewhere where to go. I'm going to stay with Urban.
Kyotonic and Volts.
I'm going to put the driver of the day poll in.
Where are you with Urban?
Yep.
Okay, I'll switch back to Urban then. Urban at the back of this train. So we've got Urban in 8th, Nodsty in 7th, Volts, Kyotonic 6th and 5th, trying to catch Fury. We've dropped a little bit though this lap. This view from Urban down the straight then. Is anyone going to make a move in front of them? I don't think so. Not just yet. They've closed back in on Fury though. So the reserves with Kyotonic and Volts. Very, very close. Volts maybe looking for a move here. I don't know if we can see it. We can just see it up ahead of us. Is he going to go for the move? He does. Up into turn 4. Volts got the inside. Hangs on to it. Does it? Yep, he does hang on to that. So Volts makes the move there on Kyotonic, but Volts does have a penalty. So Volts going after Fury now, up ahead. Urban sitting watching all this. It unfold in front of him, just waiting to pick up any pieces that may be coming his way. He's got a decent enough gap back to him. 2.5 back to Macedonia. Oh, this is getting scrappy. Nodsty picks up a penalty there as Urban goes round the outside, which is then turns into the inside. So Urban gets that place. Little mistake from Nodsty there. Moves him back down to P8. We're on board with Urban. He's moved up to P7 now. So it's a line of reserves, 5th, 6th and 7th. Croftus gets past Crazy Kiwi further down the field for 15th. But Urban needs to get his head down now. He's got a gap of about a second to Kyotonics in front. Volts gets past Fury up into turn 1.
Okay, I am back. The driver of the day poll has gone in. We've got 5 drivers in there, and the ones that I thought were best fit are in there, of course. I do apologise. I've got to fix the hotkeys because every time I push the letter and I was going to the replay. I do apologise for that, but we fixed it all up, and there you go. We've got Milligains. Well, he's up the front. He's got a monumental amount of time penalties.
Rough one, new follower. Rough one, new follower. I believe, yes it is. New follower.
Oh, rough one.
Hello.
Rough one. I know
Thanks
rough
for
one.
joining.
And, well, there you go. You might recognise my voice back last season, of course, rough one. Was a big supporter of the Aussie boys, the Oceania division. And, yes, I do remember you, my friend. I hope you're well, and I hope your racing's going pretty well too there, mate. We've got we're on lap 26 of 33 here in Spain, Housey. And, this one is heating up. We've got, Fury, Kyotonic, Urban, Nodsti, Macedonian, 2-5 is just starting to hang on now. And, this is a ring-a-ding-ding battle. Look at how close they are. Have a look at this. The 2 reserve boys using the track to their advantage. Excuse me. That is Kyotonic and Urban.
All around the outside, there's Kyotonic. Fury's late on the brakes. Is there going to be a touch?
There you go. Slight touch.
As well.
Slight touch, and there you go. Urban follows him through, and I did catch that one, Housey, as we'll go to the replay and have a bit of a squiz at that one. And let's just have a look.
Yeah, I think it was clean enough, to be fair. There was no malice there, I don't believe. Good racing. Here he goes then, down the outside into turn 1. Fury late on the brakes. Telemetry just gets in the way slightly on the replay there, but I don't think there was any contact. I think it was just possibly a lack of grip from Fury on the dirty bit of the track. And unfortunately that's Fury down to P7 then, so Urban looking at a move on Kyotonics here. They're close.
I think we all need Weed must be engineering. I reckon he's engineering Milligains. He's asking the gap to the leader. Well, all right, just for you, mate. There you go. If it was to finish now, Milligains will drop down to P11. And if that's what you wanted to know, there it is there. Volts has the fastest lap of this Grand Prix with a 1 minute 18.3. We'll go back to the intervals, and Urban Scyther's shaping him up here, mate. He's shaping him up, and we're going to get this one underway as Urban, using the track to his advantage, slots in front of him, and that's how you do it. Easy pickings as now Urban can set his sights on Volts.
As well for P1. Milligains trying to come back. Tabs took him there. Milligains trying to come back. Smakinder getting involved now as well. So the battle for first place on track is well and truly underway as well. With 5 laps to go. So the battle for first, second, third. Then we've got a gap of 3.7 back to Volts, Urban and Kyotonics.
Well, have a look what's going on behind him, though.
Volts has dropped him.
Look at Nodsti firing up behind Fury, and Fury on 8-lap-old softs. I wonder if they're just starting to hurt ever so slightly now, Housey. We are on lap 23. Still got to ask another 5 more laps out of those bad boys. It'll take him to lap 12 and, lap 13. And, that is pushing the envelope. For those soft compounds. Yes, the cars are lighter, but this track does chew those tyres. And, wonder if he's just feeling the pinch. He's still within the DRS zone, so he's going to be using this track as Urban fires up and goes whack with a 1 minute 18.187 for the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Milligains retakes the lead as well. DRS assisted down into turn 1. Gets the move done on Tabs. Tabs off the track at the moment. Running wide out of turn 4. Out of turn 3, into 4. Smakinder's still there, so the battle's still well and truly on. Smakinder's though this one, because Tabbed and Milligains, let me just have a quick flick to that. Tabbed and Milligains both have penalties, so the penalty situation, Milligains 14 seconds out in the lead at the moment. Tabb was 6 seconds in second place. Smakinder's penalty free in third, so Smakinder, if nothing happens, is going to take this one. Volts in 4th for 3 seconds, Urban in 5th for 3 seconds, Nodsti in 8th for 6 seconds, 2-5 in 10th for 3 seconds, Tollers in 12th for 12 seconds, Crazy Kiwi with 3 seconds in 17th, and Ty-Star with 8 seconds in 18th place. So it's going to be looking good for Let me just change that over. Fury obviously doesn't have any penalties, neither does Tonics at the moment,
No, that's right.
and Smakinda. So they might be able to jump up a few places here come the line. Fury 7.2 back from the leader at this point in time. Someone like Tabs has got 6 seconds in second place, so Smakinda's picked up a penalty.
Well, there you go. We
Smakinda
just
then
seen
picked
that
up a
one come
penalty.
up, and well, there you go. Fury Strat. He's the one that's going to benefit, mate. He's just got to keep within those times. And there he is there. He's got company, though. He's got Nodsty right up his clacker. We've also got Kyotonic there, wants a piece of the action. And let's not count out Macedonian, trying to maximise, well, the points deficit from Nat Hammer, of course, as well. Whoa.
Tabs is going for this one.
Kyotonic getting it all wrong, but came back on track there. Bit aggressive from
Go to the
Kyo.
front. Go to Smakinda. You got to watch this. Smakinda, go on board with Smakinda. Tab the middle games are absolutely hammer and tong at the front here. They've just passed each other or like been close pretty much every corner. Smakinda's just waiting for the possible inevitable to happen.
Well, I mean, Tab needs a good exit coming out of turn 16, of course, and make the track work for himself. And yeah, I mean, there's a DRS zone approaching. Let's just see how he approaches this one. And well, there you go, focusing on the exit. And this is where he's got to get it done. Of course, Milligains will have nothing. He won't have the DRS. He'll only have his battery. And this is where it's at. And look at the straight line speed Milligains has got. He has got some phenomenal straight line speed. And maybe that's why he's picking up some penalties. He just doesn't have the downforce. He must be running low wings here, has he? And that is probably the reason why he was able to stay in front of Tabbed. Because Tabbed was using some battery there and the DRS and just couldn't get the job done. As, welcome Harass. And Harass is there. And good to see you, Harass. As Housey channels his inner Fonz as Mr. Fury Strat. He's under the pump. Nodsty's just gotten by him, and Kyotonic is he's holding his own in P8. There is Kyo. Macedonian. There he is there in P9. 2-5 Nat Hammer, P11. Tollers in 12th. Droftas, there he is there in P13. Chasey Dane in 14th. Brad Tay, 15th. Suicide 5, I'll tell you what, one to forget for him. He was looking so good early doors, this lad. And, well, there you go, finds himself in 16th position. Crazy Kiwi, he's doing his thing, and keep going, Kiwi. You got 2 more laps to go. Proud of you, my friend. And Ty Star there in 18th.
Tabs around, he's going to be out.
Oh, no. There you go, he's got wheels, he's got his wheel, but, well, there you go, keep it going, Tabbed, keep it going, Tabbed. Keep it going, Tabbed,
Stay with it.
Don't you dare do what you've done the last couple of weeks. I hope you don't, mate. But anyway, yes, here comes Volts and Milligains. Well, Smakinda's taken the lead, and, well, maybe, well, Milligains knows the score. He knows Smakinda's got 3 seconds. Milligains has 14. And so maybe that's just the team going, you know what? You know what, Smack? You go.
He needs to pick up the pace,
You go, Stretch. You take this one out. We'll see if we can get you that 3 seconds. And, well, there you go. And, well, I mean, he had phenomenal straight line speed. So, I mean, it would have to be, you know, well, I don't know what it could have been. But, well, Tab certainly couldn't catch him with the battery or the rear wing. And, well, he's got some straight line speed. That's what that means. As, well, people want pens and gap to the leader. People want pens and gap to the leader.
Fury needs about half a second, and he's going to take this. Smakinda's got 3 seconds. Milligains 14 seconds. Volt,
Thank you,
3
Steve.
seconds. Urban 3 seconds. Nodsty 6 seconds. Fury 3 at the moment. 6.5 back from the leader. 6.3. The gap's coming down. Those guys at the front, basically top 5, are all going to suffer from having penalties, unfortunately, as we enter the last lap.
Well,
I think Smakinda might well take it on the track. Milligains is doing a decent job for his teammate, trying to hold back Volts and Urban here. Oh, Volts has gone from the dive into turn 5 on Milligains. Milligains holding his own. A little bit Robbins racing there. I think Fury's got the driver of the day here as well. I think that's where it's gone to.
He certainly has.
So McKinder going to get this one done, I think, on track. As I said, Milligan's doing a decent Perez job for his teammate. Urban's not done here either. Urban's looking to get vaults on the last couple of corners.
He certainly is, mate. But McKinder is around this last corner right about now, Housey, as Urban gets a 3-second time penalty for his efforts. But McKinder, well, he crosses this line. Let's just see where he finishes. Well, he's going to take this one out. He certainly is. P1 to Smackinder. P2 to Volts. Fury gets his third position. Macedonian up in a fourth. And where did Nat Hammer end up? In P9. Well, there you go. There you go. So Macedonian, a big chunk of points coming his way. And that'll do a hell of a lot to sew up this pot too. Fury takes out the driver of the day, as you did touch on, Housey. But there you go. That is that running order. Just waiting for Crazy Kiwi. Tabbed, and well, there you go, Tabbed. Hats off to you, mate. He is just potted around with a no front wing. Much appreciated, Tabbed. Of course, pit and quit is frowned upon here big time, and well, Tabbed is doing the right thing these days, and well, thank you very much, Tabbed. Same with Crazy Kiwi. Big shout out to him, and good on you for sticking at it. You get points for finishing, and well, there you go. 16th, you will finish. Tabbed, there he is there. He's still trying to make it back. Come on, Tabbed, make it back, mate. Make it back. You'll be right. As Ramsell saying the Kitty Boys with some lovely points again. Yes, excuse me. Suicide 5. Well, one to forget from him. Looking to maximise this Grand Prix weekend. And, well, he had a bit of a spin early doors, and, well, he finds himself in 14th. But we're not going to harp on that. He will be shattered, the guy, if I know him. And, well, there you go. We've got our top three. We've got a countdown clock. Housey, I do understand you've got to go. You go do your thing. Yeah, and I will see you on the UK side of things. But, well, thank you very much for being a part of it, Housey, as usual.
Well done, boys. No problem. Well done, boys. We'll see you all next week. Unfortunately, I've got to jump out to work, so I'll catch you boys later.
No worries, Housey. Take care, mate.
Cheers.
So there you go. Well, the winner of the Grand Prix, it's McKinder. Well, I think is that his first win? Not too sure. I think it might be his first win. I can't quite remember. Statman, don't go just yet. There you go. As well, we'll go through the timing screens for the good stewards to do their magnificent job. And there you go. Smackinder, P1. P2 was Volts, and P3 was Mr. Fury Strat. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix, well, it was Droftas quite comfortably there. 1 minute 17.9. As we'll go down to the bottom for this time.
It's a negative, by the way. It's a negative. He had a first in Russia.
That's right. He did too. But just bear with us, folks. I'm going to go on a brief pause. I'll get these drivers in for an interview, and we'll wrap this one up. Just bear with us for a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with our top three and our driver of the day. I'll tell you what, we might as well start where it is, and that is the third place man, Mr. Fury Strat. Well, I mean, thank you very much for putting your hand up to give us some lovely insight there on track, mate. But in the end of the day, you brought it home. And while you do love an aggressive Strat, hence the name, we do touch on it quite regularly. But, mate, third position, congratulations. And, mate, you've been paying off some mates because you definitely got the driver of the day. Congratulations, Fury.
Yeah, it was a tough race, man. Like I mentioned it earlier, I didn't have the pace around here. Spain's always... It's one of the tough ones we go to physically on the sim rigs. Like, it's just especially for the guys using the wheel. Like you really gotta be accurate every single corner. The curbs, pay dividend. Will take your life pretty quickly, as we saw that a little bit tonight, especially early on. So having to start from 14th after the Codys came in, I hope they'll get to my protest nice and quickly about that. But yeah, to make up 11 spots and finish on the podium, it's a great way to keep the season moving forward. Like, I mean, a lot of guys when they win championships just drop their heads and don't really care. But I've got the team's championship I'm focusing on now to get the results there. So.
That's right. That's exactly right, mate. And while a big chunk of kitty points coming to your team's way, of course, Macedonian finishing behind you, of course, and Suicide 5 down there. I think even 14th in the end after one to forget from his standards, of course. But well, there you go. Driver of the day as well, there, Fury, and you drove absolutely phenomenal. Big congratulations to you. Yes, we are at Canada next week for the last round. And while the Pot 4 Championship is maybe done and dusted, I'm not too sure if Suicide 5 has got enough in the bank at the moment. We'll reveal that one at a later date. But thank you very much for all of your efforts, Fury, and congratulations on your 3rd place, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Great job to Macedonian finishing 4th again behind me. 2 weeks in a row for him, and congrats to Volts and Smakinder. They had clear pace tonight to comfortably have me, so good job to those guys. That's
it, mate. So, well done to you too, Fury, as we move to our 2nd place, man. And I tell you what, this boy, tell you what, he reached out to me earlier on in the week, and I have known Voltsy for quite some time, and he wanted to be a part of it. We've given him his opportunity, and he has not let us down. And Volts, on debut, mate, P2, not too bad at all there, mate. Well done.
Cheers, boss. Yeah, it was actually one of the funnest races I've done. On probably the funnest race I've done on this year's game. Honestly, just maybe the mids weren't the best idea in qualifying, but I thought maybe tideway might be a bit of a problem. But safety car came out. I got a bit annoyed catching the guys ahead on the Fisher hard, so I thought I could make a move, but P2, I'll take it. It's a good day.
Well, that's exactly right there, mate. That's exactly right. And, we're glad you enjoyed yourself on that one there, Voltsy. And, it was good to see you strut your stuff out there on track. P2 on debut, mate. That kind of rhymes a bit. And I'll tell you what, run with it, Voltsy. Congratulations on a great drive. And maybe we might see you next week at Canada.
Cheers, mate. Good call, lads.
Cheers, mate. As I tell you what, this lad... Smakinder. Well, Team Jaguar, Pot 1 Team Jaguar boy. And, this guy, I tell you what, he was a bit of a late pullout. And, probably about an hour before we were about to get going, messages me and says, you know what, I can make it now, I can make it. All things are freed up, and I got my priorities all sorted. And he hasn't disappointed the boys. I tell you what, he's taken out the win. Take it for Smakinder. What a drive, mate. P1 here at Spain at one of the most trickiest tracks to get it right consistently. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, cheers. I'm pretty glad I didn't go to footy training tonight. So, it was a bloody good race. I kind of got really lucky with that safety car. I was a bit worried I wouldn't be able to catch up on the end with the meds because someone behind me had some pace. I think it was tabbed.
Yep.
And I was pushed. I was on the limit the whole time. I was hoping didn't bin it, but I'm very glad to get back on the top podium step, to say the least.
Well, there you go, mate, and welcome back to that top step, Sammy. I tell you what, it's been a while, but you're back there. All right, yeah, your first win was in Russia, but we're used to seeing you there and thereabouts, and great to see you back up there, occupying that top spot. A great drive here at Spain at a very, very difficult track, and it's about keeping the penalties down to a minimum here, because it is penalty city galore, and you managed to do that. So big congratulations to you. A big congratulations to all of our drivers in the Aussie division, of course. And I'll tell you what, well done, Smakinder. Big congratulations, mate. Well done.
Cheers, Skate. Cheers.
As this is not over just yet, folks. We've got the European division that is coming up at 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time or 8 p.m. GMT. And, well, I will be your host for that one. See me skate. And, well, my co-host will be Hello There, Housey. You can see the UK lot do their things at this very, very same track. And, well, we're going to end this one right about now. We hope you've enjoyed that. We've enjoyed bringing this one to you as always. But from us, for now, goodbye.